Vivi imagination, the only designers of our generation. I've been in the first Sunday, Abby. No, October not in the day again. The first Sunday of the month of October. Okay. Should not do some kick off there. To shake better ní sàmà sọ pé Christmas náà ti dé. Olùkọ́ tún máa wá wo fẹ́ra gift. Tètè sùn lánàá. Bàbá ti tètè sùn á tètè dìde. Kò easy. Káàárọ̀ brother mi kan ni. Ti wọ bẹ́ẹ̀dì ti rìnrìn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti busy lénìí. Iṣẹ́ ṣì wà lénìí as well. So I'll pick preparing for today to travel again this morning. Carol, happy Sunday. Táwọn ẹ̀ fi ṣe meat pie. Ọ̀fọ̀ gbogbo kìíní lánàá. Mo rí chef táwọn jẹ́. Chef bá parí iṣẹ́ ní kitchen ẹ̀ kó fọbọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni. A tún máa gbábọ́ sílẹ̀. A gbábọ́ sílẹ̀ títí dàárọ̀. Ní tó máa bá wọn fọbọ́. Ṣé dáadáa ni gbogbo ajé? I don't send the request. I send the request kankan ṣàárọ̀ ní time yẹn láàárọ̀ yìí. Àwọn èèyàn ṣì ń sùn nílé. Èmi náà láti rọra máa sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ilẹ̀ ò tí mọ́. Ìyàwó mi gan ṣẹ̀wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀dì ni. So, Mr. Gbọ́láhàn ẹ káàárọ̀, happy Sunday. Ṣàlàáfíà lẹ wà. Kò ṣe olù. Báwo lè ṣe rí program ta lọ ṣe lánàá sí? Ṣé ó wà kéde ẹ̀? Ní the laptop mi. Program ta lọ ṣe lánàá, báwo lè ṣe rí sí? Ṣé ó lọ díẹ̀? Ṣé ta lọ ṣe lánàá? Láti download gbogbo àwọn videos mi jáde. Because if not, tí bá tún máa jáde lénìí ní sọ máa tún máa pọ̀ sí ni. Easy. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó easy ni. Sí nǹkan tó easy ni. So, nothing comes easy. Sí nǹkan tó come easy. Àbí báwo lè ń ṣe rí sí? Àkú Sunday o. Prince Adéwálé. Gànà Ọláyọ̀dé káàárọ̀ báwo ni? Kẹ́rin tèmi lórí TikTok. Àkú Sunday. Tẹ̀síkú fóònù ẹyọ kan. Ìyàbí tí fóònù yẹn wà. Ìyàbí táwọn ọmọ odò àfi sí. Ìrọ̀lélẹ̀ tó ń send request àbórí ẹ̀gbálẹ̀ ni mo mọ̀ ẹ́rì ni. Send the request. Fẹ́ gba host. Nígbà tá a mọ̀ra rí. I send the request to her. Bá sọ pé nǹkan easy. Ti lọ mú fóònù kan lókè. NFA wà láàárọ̀ yìí ní àdúgbò kan tó ń pè ní Tottenham. So, ibẹ̀ la tún lọ láàárọ̀ yìí. Láti prepare for the day. So, ló máa jẹ meat pie. Meat pie tó ṣe ń lé lánàá ni. Tí bá ń jáde ni màá mú kan dání. Tí bá jẹ́ kan nísìn. Tí bá ti fẹ́ jáde màá tún mú náà di méjì. So mo gbọ́dọ̀ wà considerate. So tí bá fẹ́ jáde màá mú ẹyọ kan jáde. So máa wò láti inú kámẹ́rà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ máa fi lánàá. My weather wa ti change o. Tútù ti dé báyìí. láti máa charge àwọn phones mi kan díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó dípa máa jáde. Kí èèyàn wa àkó Sunday, àkó ṣẹ́lù lọ́tún lọ́sìn, àdẹ̀kú jàgbára táwa tá dúró lórí self-determination ni o. Àwọn kan believe in self-determination, fellow election. Ṣe problem tèmi, problem tí yín nìyẹn. Tó bá fẹ́ lọ vote kó lọ vote. Ìgbà tá a sọ fún yín kẹ́ máa vote ní 2023 ẹ̀dá mi lóhùn. So tó bá ṣáà ti lè japa tí ọ̀nà bá ti lè wá London. Àlàáfíà ni mo sùn dáadáa jàre. Mo ti tètè sùn lánàá Prince. Ṣé wọlé lánàá báyìí mo sùn lọ ni. Gbọ́dọ̀ wà careful kí liquid má dà sórí laptop. Mr. Bumi, ẹ káàárọ̀. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí social media? Ṣé Pella ti padà sí Nàìjíríà bó ṣe wà London? Pella àti Jarvis wọ́n gbádùn káàkiri ni. Mr. Korode, ẹ káàárọ̀. Àlàáfíà. A kú ìdájí. A kú iṣẹ́ lọ́tún lósì. Mo ń wo àwọn highest paid YouTuber lánàá. Àwọn èèyàn ń jẹ́wọ́ gan lórí YouTube yìí o. The 40 most Africans that are getting paid on YouTube. Lágbára o. So people, they make so much money on YouTube. Kìnìún kan ìnáná wà nù ẹ̀, Pastor Jerry, Mark Angel Comedy. Àwọn kan tẹ̀ wá tí mo tẹ̀ gbórúkọ wọn rí. Quite amazing. It is interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, let me download some of my videos yesterday. Download the kúrò lórí social media. These are my own work for future Koikimedia studio. Ẹ káàárọ̀ Mr. Boboye. Happy Sunday. Ìdádàlájí. Àgọ́ máa fà bọ́ṣẹ́ lónìí. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa forílẹ̀. Àwọn kan tí ní mò kí ń kọ national anthem wa mọ́. Àbínú kò easy. Iṣẹ́ wa, a pé kámẹ́rà ojú ẹ̀ dọ̀tí. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa forílẹ̀ ibi wa. Kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira. Ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú. Fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde. Bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí ọgbà èèyàn mọ ìrànmọ́ládé o. Báwo ni ilẹ̀ Oòduà láàárọ̀ yìí o? Ẹ bá ń kí àwọn kábíyèsí o. Ẹnu ọmọ wọn ti padà sí London o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ògo adúláwọ̀ MSK. Jẹ́ ti rí ẹ́mbásì wa lánàá tí mo fi wọ̀nyí. Ṣàlàfẹ́ lẹ́wà brother mi. DJ TKK. Mo kí ìyàwó Nana. Good morning everybody, how are you? Ìdòwú Àlàbá, good morning. Happy Sunday to all our Christian brothers and sisters. Mr. Gbọ́láwọn Aliu, good morning. Akorede, mo ṣe rí kọ́mẹ́ǹtì yẹn níbí báyìí. Ọlátúnjí, good morning. How are you all? Benny, the last man standing. My videos yesterday, Kilerisi, Erebishen Tesojo ọlọ́pàá yẹn lánàá. I love the British police. The one recording about look at this black man. Can you do this in Nigeria? Happy Sunday, Mr. Edowu. Video people I was putting the camera in their face. You dare do that in Nigeria? I will learn here. Wàá sọ tó jẹ yó tó fi camera sójú ọlọ́pàá in Nigeria. There's no place like Europe, you know. That freedom, just don't abuse it. Mo gbọ́ pọ̀ mọ́ tí or rape, charge for rape in Dubai. He was given leniency by the Emirate government, and eventually he died in a motor accident in London. So my question is, tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn wà ní prison, ṣé kò ní better this life? I'm 18 years old. Yes, yeah, this happened in London. Ọmọ yẹn wà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ibi tó bá mọ̀ sí ni ọlọ́mọ yẹn ká ṣìrìn. Imagine if the guy dey inside prison. Actually, was in prison, but everybody wanted him to be free, return back to London, and eventually, or at one church, and so much shit is going on. How many people have seen the image of the tallest bridge by China in the world? Mr. Hamza Shitu, good morning. How are you, sir? Yamelo Lotiri video here. The tallest bridge. It's already on my social media. I posted it this morning. It's unbelievable. Imagine the kind of, engineering work that took place by the building here, the tallest bridge. That's it here. Can you see it? The tallest bridge in the world. Can you see there? Imagine building something like this. Ekaro, Mr. Said Mele, Chidadalaji, Ujumorio, Aboro Aboyo. So let's come this way. This is in terms of this is the kind of what we should be thinking of. Look at the bridge. Can you see it? The tallest bridge in the world, China. Can you imagine? This is the tallest bridge in the world. I saw it this morning on X, formerly known as Twitter. Can you see it? Imagine constructing this to help our community across different parts of Yoruba land. Otuni coffee shop, look it. I can't show the video. You need to go and look at the video. Look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. Mr. Adeluba Adebayo, good morning. Ekaro Yawarita, good morning, Sally. Clinic. Tech Cash, good morning. Please double tap and welcome to the program. Sunday morning, the 6th. Is it the 6th or the 5th? No, the 5th of October. Look at the biggest, tallest bridge in the world by China. Our Shiwa need be Fulani they kill us. Waiting we go do. Shina Tinubu go give us, all this wasting too much of our life. Tobali Sakuro Nigeria, almost hello. I was speaking to one of my auntie yesterday. What? She sent me a WhatsApp. Imagine people don't get their bag ready. If anything happens for Nigeria, they go japa. Koda, when I read the message, let me see if I can pull the message up. I'm coming. Oh, bridge is fine now. Look at it. Inside Real Mountain, look at it. Imagine the engineering work that went in. Can you see it? That bridge. All this on mountain. Look at the bridge. Now still the day here, they say, Koiki, shut up. Make I come back and live in Nigeria. Real quick. Nigeria call Nigeria. Come back and live in Nigeria. So that my auntie sent a message to me yesterday. Enter our Instagram. You need to go to one of the other platforms because I'm going to use the phone for a few minutes. Then I'll come back again. Enter our Instagram. So please, good morning, Engineer Abdul. I hope so. This one will be engineer with the do POS. So, about the water. Good morning, everybody. So let me quickly read the message and I'll come back. Eshegon, those of you that are giving us gift. I was watching the 50 highest paid YouTuber in Africa yesterday. I was like, I came now. But apparently, when they do self-determination, they scream, they shout. Abi, while some people are making serious money, at least my name will be remembered for a very long time. Let me read the message quickly. This message was sent to me yesterday. Let me read it quickly. This is the situation of Nigeria as it stands today. How people are preparing for eventualities of whatever might happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I don't know. But all I know is that country am for. How soon will my phone? You see, the kind of messages I deal with every day. Can you see it? Messages, messages, messages. Too much. Too much messages. Yeah, that's it. Now, all right, I'm going to protect certain information out of the message, but I'll give you the inside of a bit of the message. Mr. Brian, good morning, Carol. About our share program here. Eshegoni Aremu, Modupe for the gift. Eshegoni Aremu Olorire. Olorire, don't know where my jet. Let's read this quickly. We had conversation going on, then this message came in. I have settled my children with, I will not mention the name of the country. I have settled my children with a country within Africa, not Europe. Okay? Moki Otumba Olamide Ekarosa. Moki Bubuti Adarapwa Mowa. Ateniti Mori. Please share the program because there's limited time. Atunja de Lola Roy. Wow. Omotoi Owa in the accident Lano. Konshi Lano. How many of you remember his face? This young boy. He was arrested in Dubai on a rape charge. Do you know that he was in another accident in London? Otilo. The question I'm asking is, if he is still in the prison today in Dubai, he will probably still be alive. This life, you don't know the next day, the next move. You only know about today. He was charged on a rape count in Dubai, I believe last year or this year. Can't remember, but I'll read the story a little bit. Katopada see. I'll come back to this one. I just wanted you to know that people they die as well for Isiaka Mokiyekaro Chidadalaji. So don't think that Tabanzakwe people they die for Nigeria, people they die for Europe every time. Prince Adewale Baoni Gbogbo Paris. Beatibati settled down a ticket for me, Mashirewasi Paris. Now, let me read this quickly again. Back. Any, I have settled my children with another resident within Africa. I'm not going to mention the name of the African country. This is one of our auntie, Fajonse Yoruba Nation, currently living in Yoruba land today. She's privileged to live in UK, but she decided to live in Yoruba land. She made it known to me, also fún mi pé nígbà tí bàbá wọn máa kú, when the father was going to die, the father cursed Nigeria because gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí bàbá yẹn ṣe throughout, the father was not given his pension. Think about that. Ìwọ ọ̀dọ́ ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀. Okay? I'm not going to abuse you anymore because mo realize pé púpọ̀ nínú yín poverty ó ti bà ayé yín jẹ́. Ẹni tí ó send message she's doing very well. She has 3 houses in Lagos. But kò ń ṣe ọmọ Lagos State, but she has 3 properties in Lagos State. They're not in government, just ordinary citizen. Bí èmi àtẹ̀yin, mo kí bàbá mi Simon Oyedare. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ o. I deal with many different things that people come and share their, concern. Intolukaluku fi darapọ̀ mọ́ Yorùbá Nation ló yàtọ̀. Bàbá àwọn eléyìí ló ti sọ fún wọn, even before ká tó jáde máa sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation, ni bàbá wọn ti sọ pé Nigeria ò lè ever work. The father worked with the federal government, and he was never paid his pension until he died. Imagine somebody worked for the government tirelessly. You know, Yoruba people, they work when it comes to àwọn tó kàwé dáadáa nínú àwọn bàbá yẹn. Kíyàn wá ṣiṣẹ́ for decades. Nígbà tó wá the time tó yẹ kó san pension ẹ̀, ó wá san pension ẹ̀. Àbọ̀rọ̀ àbọ̀yè o, mo kí bàbá mi Rahim, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà, tí dáadáa ni, àní ṣe lásán. Ẹni tó send message àti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn, mo fẹ́ lọ wo àkọ́lá auntie. Auntie ni máa ń pè wọ́n. She's doing very well. Wọ́n ń ṣọmọ kékeré o. Twins ni wọ́n. Let's go continue. So mo kàn fún yín ní background. Àwọn ilé London ló ti kàwé, wọ́n ti padà sí Nigeria many years back. Ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé mo ń pariwo Yorùbá Nation, a fẹ́ pariwo Yorùbá Nation, Oòduà Nation, ni bàbá wọn ti sọ fún wọn pé Nigeria ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́. The father cursed Nigeria on his sick bed because owó tó yẹ kó san fún bàbá yìí, fún gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí bàbá yẹn ṣe wọ̀ san. Now, this is what the mother that is now the daughter of that man telling their children in preparedness for the eventuality in Nigeria. Mo kàn fi gbé yín débẹ̀ ni o láàárọ̀ yìí. I have settled my children with another resident within Africa. They have it with them. Ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, bye. Not European citizenship or residency like irú àwa nísìn. I have permit to live here. I was not born here, but you all know about my story. But my children have their British passport. Even if me, I don't get British passport, my children, they get British passport. I'm not bringing anybody in for now, please. It's too early for that. So I have secured the future of my children, just like my mother secured my future in 1998. Nígbà tí mi náà jápa. Because my mommy lórí future pé ṣó possible pé kí mo ṣì wà ní Nigeria, kí n lọ sí Unilag, tí bá ṣe tán àṣẹ máa lobby. Let me quickly read through that. Can I divert before coming back to my own story? Because everybody has a story. Now, once we hear that they have officially entered a particular state, ma keep state here now out of the broadcast. Mo kí bàbá wa Olú Joseph family. Ìyá yìí sọ pé àwọn ti prepare àwọn ọmọ wọn sílẹ̀ nínú Nigeria. Pé tó bá ti lè wọnú state kan, àwọn wo gbogbo alamọ àwọn tí mò ń sọ ní láti dárúkọ wọn, àwọn tó ń pààyàn kiri. tọ́ṣẹ̀ pààyàn tán lókè òkè ọdẹ. Ẹ káàárọ̀ Mr. Ọláṣẹ́bìkan Tèmídáyọ̀ Gabriel, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Wọ́n náà wọ́n ti ra ìlú kan fáwọn ọmọ wọn, Ratel Movemokie, within Africa. Wọ́n ti get resident permit fáwọn ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n wá ní táwọn wí tó bá ti lè ya wọnú state táwọn sọ yìí, mo ní dárúkọ state yẹn. We are running straight to ìlú tó ń sọ yẹn within Africa. We are running away back to African country. I'm trying to avoid to give too much. But ẹ̀yin lè máa rò pé bí African country kan tó súnmọ́ wa ni. No, wọ́n ní èyí tó sì tún máa lọ síwájú ni. But wọ́n máa gba ibìkan dé ibìkan ni. Okay? Because most of you will probably think is the nearest one close to us. Some of you don't know that people are walking further away from that one because ìyẹn máa busy. We are running straight to one African country to link another African country. This message was sent to me on Friday at exactly Kelimo, how people are not sleeping and becoming worried. This was sent before midnight, 23:46 p.m. So that means people are prepared for anything that might happen. I want to prepare. But what surprised me is not yet revealed. Let me go further. I told my sons, not to come looking for me. A man named Why me. I don't think some of you understand. You think that we're here just trying to scare you when people are preparing for emergency. If only people in Okeode prepared a little bit more. If people in Osun State, Ondo State, Kwara, Lagos, surrounded Oyo, if only Tobacco prepare a little bit more, maybe we can stop them. But since the going to can shut up, when I was crying, shouting, screaming my head in 2019, 2020, you don't forget? You don't remember my video? When I should be making money on YouTube as a YouTuber, like other YouTubers that are making money. I was trying to rescue our people, trying to call your attention to the plight of the situation in that Iluto country, Mbumi. Abi? That's okay. It's okay. At least we will not give up and we will not be tired. Let's go further. Let me repeat that again. I told my sons, not one son, maybe 2, 3, I don't know, but with an S at the back. I told my sons not to come looking for me. They should save themselves first. Kokoko yuaboshi ma bara kan koko kini mean save kan kokoko she abo funra won keto mane waya. They should save themselves first and run. That run was spelled with capital letter. R-U-N, run. Japa, 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 salo, maduro. Mano wami. Because bitubati no wami, she call capture or no. All these things might be like a movie, Abi. Shut up, it cannot happen. Around okay, they watching party one is it. Kí lẹ sọ sà bàbá mi Àrẹ̀mú ẹ̀wọ̀n kẹ́yìn gbọ́ wọ́n ní kí wọ́n já fún ẹ̀mí ara wọn. Mo máa ń like àwọn tó gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa. Ẹ ṣáà máa bá mi ṣáàyàn gbé fún ẹ. wọ́n ní kí wọ́n já fún ẹ̀mí ara wọn kó má dúró de ìyá. Let's go further. They should save themselves first and run. We will all meet in that country. I don't want to name the name of the country. This is not in Europe, within Africa. Pé gbogbo àwọn máa pàdé níbi tí àwọn sọ pé àwọn ti máa lọ pàdé yẹn. Are you also preparing like this? Or you are just waiting for àwọn tó máa wá pààyàn sínú ilé? Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí Ṣètánì of Sokoto sọ. Let's go further. But something now tricked my head. Wọ́n wá ní màmá àwọn ṣì wà láyé. My mother, last born, okay, no, let me not go to that one. Because if it of a jápa lọ yẹn, wọ́n ní last born màmá àwọn ibẹ̀ lòun ń gbé. So wọ́n ti prepare ground sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ tiwọn ní country yẹn. Africa ni mo ń sọ yo. Africa ni o. This is not Europe. My mother last born is married and she lives in that country. That is the plan we have for now. Mo kí bàbá mi Adéwálé Abdulwasiu. That is kí oníkálukú di orí ara ẹ̀ mú. Ẹ wo Yorùbá. Ṣé ra àwọn Yorùbá? Àwọn tó mọ Yorùbá dáadáa. Àwọn ilé ti di orí ara wọn mú báyìí. Ìyá sọ fún mi pé nígbàkigbà, this was last year, tó bá lu aago pé ká jáde tán pátápátá, ṣòkòtò lòun máa wọ̀, òun máa wà ní forefront. But we are not ready yet because kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ jáde tán pátápátá. We are scared. Ẹni tó nílé mẹ́ta lélẹ́yìí o, àwọn ready. But nígbà tí ìyàn dẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ make another plan ahead just in case táwọn tó ń pààyàn tó bá ya wọ̀lú. Ẹ lè ní wọn ní ya púpọ̀ pé bí abọ́ ṣe ń pa wá ní kéékèèké yẹn náà ni. But ṣé n tí Màláfíà Ọ̀bádíà sọ, ṣó ṣì máa wáyé? How many of you remember what the late Dr. Màláfíà Ọ̀bádíà, mo kíyà wa, àbí brother wa Àyìndé Bùsáyọ̀, Koiki Baálẹ̀, ẹlẹ́bọ ló ń kí yín o, ẹ káàárọ̀ Baálẹ̀, ṣé dáadáa lẹ́wà sà? Ẹ bá ń kí gbogbo àwọn ará àdúgbò. Bàbá mi Timothy ni, we are almost overrun by the bandits in Okun Yoruba area in Kogi State. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sà. Wọ́n ní Kogi State o, wọ́n ti overrun àwọn. Okay. Brother mi Daniel, báwo ni London láàárọ̀ yìí? Òtútù yìí pọ̀ díẹ̀ o. Let me read further. Wọ́n ní, every one of my friends, kò tún wá ń ṣàwọn nìkan. Every one of my friends have packed their bags. Just the essential. Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan essential, in tíyàn kọ́ lè need ní immediate ẹ pé wà ti gbéṣẹ́ gbẹ́ kan. Irú àwa náà ní UK nísìn, àwa kan wọ́n ti sọ fún wa, tẹ́ bá rántí, Europe prepared. Tẹ́ bá rántí mo ti ṣe program yẹn. Prepare 72 hours emergency. How many of you remember that article? Let me take you back. When this article, I mentioned it. Tí mo sọ fún yín náà pé kólúkálukú níwọ̀nba tẹ́ bá ní, ẹ múra sílẹ̀. This article was in March 2025. Routers. Anything tí router bá sọ, má tún doubt ẹ̀ láyé, because they do a lot of. This is the headline then. How many of you remember? That's the headline. European citizens were asked, were asked to prepare for emergency. Baba mi Simon Oyedare ní ogun àwítẹ́lẹ̀. How many of you remember? Article here. Let me read the article briefly before Katopa. So do answer me here. European Union tells the public to hold 72 hours of emergency supplies. Kí ló ń pè ní emergency supply? Kẹ́ ní omi tẹ́ lè mú fúnjọ́ mẹ́ta. Ẹ lóúnjẹ tí ẹ lè jẹ fúnjọ́ mẹ́ta. Gbogbo essential tó yẹ pé tí gbàgbàgbà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ níta torí àmọ́ tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Europe náà. You can survive for 3 days. Tó bá ti lè survive for 3 days, then government lè kick in. Because bí i 3 days yẹn gbogbo ẹ máa dàrú, government gan ní rójú ráyè ara wọn. Ẹ bá mi dá tap kẹ́dẹ̀ bá wa gbé ká gbé kíní yẹn lọ sókè díẹ̀. Ká bá dẹ̀ ráhùn tó fẹ́ support wa, kẹ́ bá wa ṣe support. Adúpẹ́ àmọ́ lórí. Àjọṣe gbogbo ò ní bàjẹ́ láíláí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Prince Adéwálé. Mo kí bàbá mi Lukman Jimoh. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, London fine gan. Inú mi dùn tí mo dé Trafalgar Square after 2 months. Ṣé ló yà pé mo ṣẹ̀ wọ London ni? Inú mi dùn ṣìnrìn ni. Mo kàn rẹ́ mi káàkiri ni. Let's come back to this one. Every one of my friends have packed their bags, just the essential. I have also packed my bags too. We know they are coming. We won't bọ̀. And we know the government is not doing anything about it. Our life don't matter. What a pity. What a shame. My mother, ìyẹn màmá tó bí auntie mi, mother, 8 years old. My mother say we should run and not worry about her. Ibi tí ó ti kick me ní egungun ara nìyẹn. Níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, níbi tó ti mú mi nígbà yà nìyẹn pé tí gbogbo àwa bá ní àjápa, gbogbo ló lè jápa. Just like bí bàbá mi Àyìndé náà ṣe ń bèrè bíbà. Kí àjápa kọ́ ni solution. Kí a máa fi ìlú wa lẹ̀ nìyẹn. I agreed as well. Kò ṣe gbogbo ló máa lè jápa, but some people are preparing. That's the fact of life. Tẹ́yìn bá náà jápa, àwọn kan prepare bó ṣe máa jápa. I am back to London now. Inú kitchen mi mo wà. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fún wa ní super chat. Mo ní super chat àbí kí ló ń pè. Yes, kò ṣe gbogbo ló lè jápa. Kò ṣe gbogbo ló máa fún ní visa wá sí London. Confirm nìyẹn. Ó bá lọ bá babaláwo, ó bá lọ bá àfà, ó bá lọ bá Jésù, kó gbé passport ẹ lọ. Gbogbo akọ́la máa dàbí Jarvis àti Pella. Gbogbo akọ́la máa jẹ́ YouTuber tó máa lówó lọ́wọ́. But all we need is just a government. Gbogbo tó wà nínú ilé mi nísìn, ọ̀fẹ́ kọ́ ló fún mi, mo rà ni. Ká kò níjọba tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa. But ṣé gbogbo 60 million, I have continued to say that all the time. Lóòótọ́, a lè sọ fẹ́ni tó ń prepare pé kó jápa pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó má jápa. Èmi náà sọ fẹ́ni náà kẹ́ jápa. Mr. Perfect Plumber Service ní the Fulani has been killing our people over 3 years in Òkè Àgbẹ̀dẹ Ìnìmẹ̀kọ. Ṣé gbọ́? Àwọn yẹn látọdún 3 làwọn tí ń fara gbá Fulani. Mo kẹ́yìn yẹn wá. Bàbá mi Lukman, happy Sunday. Àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kà tán. Every one of my friends have packed their bags, just the essential. Mo ti ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkan. I have also packed my bags too. We know they are coming. Ìyẹn kan ló ń sọ fún wa nígbà nísìnyí pé látọdún 3 ni wọ́n ti ń wá sọ́dọ̀ àwọn. So they are coming. And they are not relenting. Àbí àwọn tó ń pààyàn yẹn ṣé wọ́n ti dáwọ́ dúró díẹ̀? Ìbéèrè ni o. Mo kí bàbá mi Ọlálékan Abíọ́dún, happy Sunday. Ẹ̀yin tí ń bá ti kì ẹ má bínú bí akẹ́yìn náà comment kí n lè kí yín. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ni mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, mo bá Fúlàní sọ̀rọ̀, mo bá Ìgbò sọ̀rọ̀, Yorùbá ni mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, ìyẹn mo ṣe ń sọ Yorùbá lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ni kí yẹn máa sọ English mọ́. Pé ẹ gbọ́n English tí mò ń sọ yẹn, mo ṣe ń sọ Yorùbá. Tí bá wà níta tí mo ń ṣe program mi tó ní ṣe Yorùbá Nation, màá máa sọ English mi. Nígbà tá a wà ní Central London lánàá, English ni mo ń sọ. Ṣé o gbọ́ Yorùbá? Wọ́n ní my mother say we should run and not worry about her. Ìyá tó bí arábìnrin ní màmá ẹ̀ ní káwọn máa sá lọ, káwọn máa ṣe ojú wẹ̀yìn nípa àwọn torí àwọn ti dàgbà at 80 years old. Ikú tó bá fẹ́ pa àwọn kó pa àwọn. Ṣé rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ok láti Ìbàdàn ẹ ṣé gan ni báwo ni Ìbàdàn láàárọ̀ ẹ bá ń kí Olúbàdàn ṣe pọ́rọ̀ yẹn ó ṣe díẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ mi mọ́ ṣe rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó deep màmá tó bí ìyá yìí àǹtí tèmi sọ yìí màmá wọn 80 years old ó ń sọ fún ọmọ ẹ̀ pé ẹ má bójú wẹ̀yìn nípa èmi ṣe mọ̀ pé màmá yẹn sọ fáwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ pé tó bá ti di gbàás ẹ̀yẹn sá lọ àlọ́jọ pàdé lọ́hùn màmá tó wá bí òun wá ń sọ pé má wọ́rì nípa èmi tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ èmi ti gba sàlámù alaykum ọmọ kíyan ẹ káàárọ̀ ajá àbí ajídẹni àbí ìjẹ̀sìn kan lèmi ń jà lórí TikTok o torí bí Fúlàní bá múyàn kó ń béèrè pé ṣé mùsùlùmí ni yẹn àbí Christian àbí oníṣẹ̀ṣe Mr Perfect ní Mr Koiki ó dà pé ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mò ń sọ wọ́n lójoojúmọ́ face to face pẹ̀lú àwọn àti bandit àti Fúlàní làwọn jọ ń pè ládùúgbò àwọn mo kí yín o mo kí Ọláníyì Williams Olúwa Bùkúnmi let's continue. My mother said we should run and not worry about her. She's in her late 80s. Once it starts, we should go quickly. She says it is too old to start to run for death. Pé màmá tó bí àwọn sọ pé ṣé nísìnyí làwọn màmá sá fún ikú. That is where I'm asking that. Ṣó possible kí gbogbo èèyàn sá kúrò nílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa torí pé and play politics? Ṣó possible? Kò possible. Kò possible. Kò possible. Yes, we need our own nation, but kò ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló fẹ́. Ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló fẹ́ ni? Gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ ló fẹ́. Ìyẹn ló ṣe ń fi gbogbo wa play politics. Politics táwọn Adélabú, politics Gbẹ̀gìrì àtẹ̀bà. Mo tún rí Omiṣore náà náà tó fi contest as a governor of Osun State. Abi? All right. She said she's too old to start running from death. Imagine, is this a country? Èmi náà bẹ́ẹ̀ yín ní sí pé ṣé Nigeria is a country? Ṣé ìlú ní Nigeria? Because wàá wá nísìn wàá fi defend it. Bí Tinubu bá fix gbogbo problem tó ń ṣe wá Nigeria, he's not going to be a life president. The only option he has on the table is to find amicably solution for dissolution. Anything short of that is a waste of time, not even a restructure. Anything short of that is a waste of time. Tí President Tinubu bá lọ, mo kí brother mi Adépọ̀jù, Yorùbá ẹ káàárọ̀, àwọn ọmọ Odùduwà. Tí President Bọ́lá Tinubu bá lọ pẹ́rẹ́ Ọkọ́yà Fọláyan mo kí ẹ bá ń kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi gbogbo security wa. A whole town in Okun has evacuated because of the bandit. The name of the town is Okunran. Wọ́n ní gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ̀ ti sá lọ dànù. Sometimes gbogbo àwọn community towns wọ́n lè má ju bí i 10,000, 20,000 lọ. But imagine a whole community evacuated because jàǹbá táwọn eléyìí ṣe. Auntie mi wá ní, imagine, is this a country? Mo kí bàbá mi Saheed ẹ káàárọ̀. Is this a country where citizens have packed their bags and ready to flee? Ṣé gbogbo ẹni tó wà ní state kankan ló máa lè sá lọ? Okay, tẹ́yìn bá tẹ̀ ní strength láti sá lọ. Gbogbo àwọn arúgbó yẹn kọ́ kí la máa ṣe pẹ̀lú wọn? Àfi wọ́n sílẹ̀ kí Fúlàní pa wọ́n dànù. Tí gbogbo àwa bá lè sá lọ, àwọn arúgbó wa ń kọ́, because arúgbó wa very ẹ wo báwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ṣe ń gbé àwọn arúgbó lánàá. Àwọn arúgbó yẹn ló ń gbé lánàá. Majority àwọn àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n protest tó jókòó. Ó wá take ọlọ́pàá 6 láti lè máa gbé wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wà very careful kó má lọ lù wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni rí fídíò yẹn lánàá tá a ṣe ní Central London. Mo kí ẹ Ọkọ̀yà báńkì gbogbo àwọn group ẹ̀. So kí ni mo kàn ń fàyọ láàárọ̀ yìí ni pé wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ move màmá àwọn nísìn lọ sí country tí mò ń sọ yìí, màmá àwọn refuse, wọ́n náà wọ́n lọ láíláí. Ikú tó bá máa pa wọn kó yà pa wọn sínú orílẹ̀-èdè tí state táwọn wà, mo ní dárúkọ state yẹn. Báwo ni Manchester? Yẹ kí n ṣeré wá síbẹ̀ láìpẹ́ before the end of the year. Coffee ti tútù. Wọ́n ready láti move ìyá yìí out of Nigeria. Kọ́tẹ̀ lọ gbé pamọ́ síbi tí mo kí bàbá mi Moses. Wọ́n ní ìyá yẹn sọ pé láyé ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ṣà sá lọ. Èmi ti dàgbà 80 years old lèmi. Bí Fúlàní bá wọlé tó bá pa mí sínú ilé. Bàbá mi Adéwálé ní Nigeria is a British country but some idiots, gullible politicians, followers understand but never wanted to admit until Fulani started pai them. Bàbá mi Yorùbá ní secession is the only solution. Ilé òun ṣe pé à ń bá Tinubu jà. I always say it. Or I like it. In tó lè ṣe fún ìran tiẹ̀ nísìn, ó ní kó pín Nàìjíríà. Anything short of that, ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. MSK ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí dàbí eré ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣeré rárá. Mo kí Prince Adéwálé. We want to move Momsi to ọ̀dàrúkọ country yẹn. Country tí mo sọ ẹ̀ Africa ni o. Ẹ̀yin lè máa rò pé ètò súnmọ́ yín náà. Africa tóbi. Ọmọ àgbà Africa kan dé Africa kan ni. But I'm not going to mention the name of the African country. What's the topic this morning? The topic, and the topic ni by self-determination, the topic was. We want to move Momsi to that African country, but she's refusing. She says she's staying in her house. She says she's staying in her house. So there's nothing we can do except to run on our own. Nigeria is a shame of a country. She normally call me boldest. Boldest. If you don't hear from me for a while, if you don't hear from me for a while, it means I have fled to that country. I'm at worry about you. Mr. Sai showed Damole, good morning. Simon Emeka, good morning. I don't think some of you understand what I'm saying. Someone sent me a message. Prepared our children for exit plan out of Nigeria in case bandits invade a state in Yoruba land. I will not mention the name of the state. The mother, 80 years old, refused to be moved ahead. Now that there's still a little bit of calmness, the mother says, I would rather die in this state than be moved out of my state. I am 80 years old. I have nowhere that I'm going. My question then is, ìbéèrè mi ni, how many 80 years old can we move out of Yoruba land even if we can run away? Because we have the strength to run. But what about the 80 years old? What about the children? Have you ever considered that? Or you are all being selfish? This is why we are saying to President Tinubu to look into the matter before it gets out of hand. Look at the jab between Jonathan and Garba Shehu yesterday. Bam, bam, bam. Every one of them is talking. Who brought in the terrorists into Nigeria? Buhari is dead. He died here in London. I remember showing you the video. But the problem is still within Southwest and many other parts of Nigeria. When the borders, if you don't hear from me for a while, it means I have fled to that country. As I have fully packed my things, I am just watching. as events unfold. Once it gets too close and too dangerous, I will leave immediately. Good morning, Mr. Abdul Qadri. Salamu alaikum. Ekaro. Chidadalaji. Let me ask you, do you think that the politician can stop the atrocity of not just Fulani now, the economy situation of Nigeria? Ǹjẹ́ rò pé the politicians in the Southwest, they can... So this is what I received, and I sent a voice back to her. I don't know what I say in the voice, so I don't want to play it out yet. So sad, I never knew the country would get to this point. God keep us all safe. Nigeria has really failed everyone. I have a safe coverage. The world is in turmoil because I told her I was going to central London to cover the event there. What more do you want me to do? I cannot fight alone. We all have to fight it together. But some of you say you don't want to fight it because it is too dangerous and too risky. And we have left it to who? Who is going to come and fight it on our behalf is the question. Who is going to come and fight on our behalf? I make I start download my video. Hey, Jackie, she share me money. That's the reason why you don't start a live broadcast. You start a live broadcast because I have to download the videos I did. Because every 30 days now, Facebook deletes your video, bam, out of their own archive. So I have to now make sure that I secure my Muki and Itawalori Ikonenola. Once again, if you have just joined us and you have not seen this is China, the new tallest bridge in the world. Let me give you another angle of the bridge again. This is what the bridge looks like. In case there by theory, you need to really follow Koikimedia because Koikimedia is your Yoruba Nation, Odua Nation, international media. And we do a lot of other things. So don't come and say, hey, you are doing Yoruba Nation. What does... No. That is why it is called media. So it's not like you are paying me enough for the work I'm doing. But my name is putting down somewhere for future record, like Barolon. So I'm back to London, back to my full-time work again as a journalist. And we have to do a lot of... There's so much event coming up. How many of you know about NFL? I'm sure if you're in America, you would love to be one of the players. So NFL is happening this morning from 9:30. We plan to travel down there, hopefully, and get some coverage for you. But what those coverage is going to come is probably more of my YouTube channel that says it is now 28 years I've lived in the UK. So you got to follow that channel. We will do more on TikTok, probably bit by bit, Lori Facebook. So those ones are got nothing to do with Yoruba Nation. But again, imagine if we have a country of our own, we can also invite NFL to come and play in Akure, in Ondo. Everything should not be happening in Lagos State. Lagos koni ile Yoruba nikan. We have other states. But it seems that Lagos is the only one enjoying the preference of many things happening across Nigeria, Southwest today. So hopefully, yesterday I was showing you about the football between Arsenal. I don't know who won the game in North London yesterday. Imagine all these activities to lè mú revenue rẹpẹtẹ wá sí ilẹ̀ Oòduà. But nígbà tá a dẹ̀ ti náà fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kó pín, we will all have to manage the situation until it finally dissolves. While we are doing this, some are not interested. They are more worried about how to make money on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. people like Pella. Pella is not interested in Nigeria to break up. He's currently in London. I think he has returned back to Nigeria. I don't know. Enjoying life. Abi, you think say Pella want Nigeria to break? No, he's enjoying life now. Just like Davido. Davido is in London. I saw Eniola Badmos in London. I believe she was en route from New York, stopover in London, saw Pastor Toby, presentry, blah, blah, blah. It's nice. It's one about an opportunity to do that. But we are looking at a bigger picture where everybody will have privilege. Everybody will have access to the basic things of life. Muki Baba mi waris Jinodu. But unfortunately, while we are doing this, others are doing their own thing. Around Tonshi fracas, around Tonja. You know, Yabo Jati, Lisa and Jory. I don't think it's going to finish anytime soon. So it's another ongoing event that drives a lot of traffic on the social media. I think Very Dark Man is currently in China talking about all these small power units. Come on, Yoruba Marunu. Don't get carried away with all that. He's doing a business. He's doing good, but all that is not going to help you. It's like telling me now, oh, you don't have light. I will supply you this. You can use it for 8 hours. Do you know the amount of thing I plug in this house? I just finished plugging water. Can that thing plug water? We're talking about having a constant, viable, sustainable electricity. Only China. China is running a business. Business in China and she. So when they see somebody like Very Dark Man that has, you know, the kind of traffic they need, why not? They will invite him to China, come and help us promote inverter. So, but Nigerians are very gullible people. It's like giving a mass of anything. Money product contimofeta. My phone in for 6 hours. When we need constant, I have electricity now. It's not free. We pay for it, but it's working. It has not destroyed anything since I left because all this can happen. Ekaro Bishop Additional, good morning, our money man, the financial Yoruba Nation advisor. Mokegbomi Darapo, Brooklyn. So, but what Nigeria, your big brother will finish today, end of Big Brother, after 70 days or whatever days in the house. I think Faith was evicted. Moke Masbi, Karo, Kushe, Happy Sunday, Bankiya Watomo. So what am I trying to explain? We need a government that can function, not you going to China. Bishop Additional 1 kilo TikTok, MSK81. Promoting Chinese language curriculum in SSC. Everything is now working easy. So all I see Very Dark Man doing is just selling a product to a system that failed. But Yoruba land can be better. Abi? Bishop Additional, Mr. Moses in King Lori TikTok. So what we are trying to say is that I am not condemning what he's doing, but Ile Yoruba should not be thinking about one power unit to supply you for 6 hours. You need a constant, viable electricity to run what? Look, this is plugged now. Can you see it? It's currently plugged. You can see the light. It is not free. Timber charge, you know, your arm disconnected. Automatic. Mr. Adetiwale Omobanki Bishop. But instead of us to face the reality and make a push, we are scared. I don't promote violence, but I bring the news from happening around the world. Go and see what is happening in Morocco. I can't post the video on Facebook. And moreover, I'm trying to get my Facebook because I've posted too many videos that has become either flagged, complain about it. So we have decided that no more videos apart from our own organic video that we produce. Anything short of that, I'm not going to post it on Facebook. Because some people are making money on their Facebook page. We are not making money. Our page is not being recommended. Tebafelo share program anything. It will tell you that are you likely to share a false information from a page. That is what they've done to our page. I don't own the platform. So this is why we are brushing away a lot of things that has nothing to do with us. If it's my video, I produce it, I record it, I can post it. Go on Twitter and see, you see, somebody calling me at 7:30. 7:30 in the morning, they're calling. They don't care whether I did inside my wife, we enjoy ourselves. You know, that is what we are facing on a daily basis. So what am I trying to explain? Don't see us as the terrorists. We just want a better future where everybody can... Look, there are many people doing different jobs and they will never be rich. But as long as you are contented, you can live until when your life will finally come to an end. Because all this our life, where we did like this now, it will come to an end at some point. The only thing that is not going to come to an end is Ilé Tawai. So don't be fooled by any religion that the world is going to come to an end. It's a bloody lie, irony. That's all we're asking for. Have a country that works. If you want to travel and come and watch, by now, if truly Nigeria was working, most of you should be able to come and watch NFL. Many Americans have arrived. I'll be traveling there later on this morning because I think the program starts from 9:30. Many Americans have arrived in London to come and watch their team play in UK, in Tottenham Stadium, NFL. I posted the image this morning, or the flyer. This should be the same thing. Many of you, your artists, played in London. The one that you love, Davido, Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy. How many of you have ever think of Burna Boy wants to play in, let's say, I think Burna Boy is playing somewhere recently, I don't know which country. Oh, let me travel with Burna Boy, buy a ticket, get a visa. Let's take this light to 20K. It's too low for 8.9 for Koikimedia. These are the programs that you should love, share. But because we are not doing something that make you laugh, like Mac Comedy. Do you know how much they are making on YouTube? I didn't know that people are making money on YouTube. You know. Pastor Jerry is making about $2 million. Tayo Aina is making close to almost $1 million. And none of them are interested in what I am doing. Tayo Aina is a Yoruba man. He's making money on YouTube. I think he has now relocated to Portugal from one of his videos I saw. Oh, not in Kwan but she might be YouTuber. It means sobe mi she might jeki freedom. That is what I am doing. Sacrificing my time, my energy. I can be doing different content and be making money on YouTube as well. I was watching the video yesterday. Quite amazing that, you know, quite a lot of them are doing very well. We're proud of them. But I think the best thing we can be proud of is for Yoruba to become an independent, stable, sovereign state. Anything short of that is a waste of time. Anything short of that is a waste of time. There's no amount of anything that can revive Nigeria again. The more Nigeria is, the more people will become rich, and the more people will become by those that will buy you. Not just Fulani that will buy you. Economy will buy you as well. Eshegon Babami Simon. So that's the difference between a freedom fighter. Because a freedom fighter doesn't have the money as the others. Because they are making you laugh. Moki Alen Kondi. Muti Sonic by China. Alenkonde lives in China. Look at it. Amazing bridge. Can you see it? This is in China. All these are mountains and all sorts. Otuni coffee shop, look it. Within China. Chinese government. Oh yeah, where they go? We can't preserve cassava. Is saying it cassava left and right on the road. We cannot even preserve it. Or that's what. But we have experts among us that can translate those cassava and make it work. She very dark man fellow ní China. Ṣé ló máa bá mi power àwọn tó wà nísẹ̀yìn tó máa fi ṣe cassava? TJ bàbá mo kí ẹ. Kí ni Sonke béèrè? Mo rí question here. Our president is not even ready to bring regional government. I don't think he's going to give any regional government, so don't waste your time. Caro, TJ Baba, Banubu America. When we should be training ourselves, I can also be trained to become a crane driver, an engineer, electrician. Training can be done, any training in this world today, within 1 year to 2 years, you can be fully qualified as a basic anything you want to do, even as a doctor. 2 years straight. 2 years, bam, 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 bam. So the first thing we do is when we have a country, education becomes a topmost priority. Even though and it's going to be in Yoruba, in our language, because Chinese, so Chinese, English. All this construction was done in their language. The calculation, the engineering, the physics, the wind, everything. So imagine building this in Akure. Kawa ma fi edewa, ka ma fi ko àwọn tó máa lọ bá build it. Kò ṣe pàṣẹ mama ní kó sọ English. Ta mama force one. Many people know something, but when you start telling them kó sọ English, Benny, Oba one. And nothing like regional government system is gone. That one is never going to come back. That's what we're asking for. Ibadan State, really. Chika, Uche, good morning. Within 2 years, we will have, let's say, Tabagba Ile Odua Leni. Kate sọ pé Tabagba ní next year. Kawa bẹ̀rẹ̀ training àwọn èèyàn láti 2027. Ka recruit àwọn students in different sector, railway, hospital, free new. We say anybody come and study for free with laptop and iPad given to you, internet access, 24 hours electricity. We want to train every goddamn person in Yoruba new, not in English. Even the Japanese language too. Think about it. From 2027, Karniki Bugbomo Yoruba Pata Kowako Intuba Mutuba Feko. Whatever you want to train to become, ceramic, ni tiling, ni carpenter, ni electrician, ni whatever, we don't care. For 2 years, from 2027 to 2028, first year, and you'll be paid while you are being trained. Amama sanwó fún ẹ while we are training you. Fẹ́ jẹ́ kó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kankan, má lọ náà wáṣẹ́ kankan. They call it apprentice in the UK. I don't know what they call it in America and Canada. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Yawa Mima Alaga, ẹ ṣé gan for the super chat. Kò ní tán bẹ́ẹ̀. Because some people are in Nigeria, they're still giving us all these donations, while some are outside. I wish I can have so much money like those YouTubers. But that's why we're struggling. I'll come back to that. Now, by 2028, think about the numbers of people that would have been well equipped, ready to go into full-scale work. By 2029, 27 to 28, 1 year, 28 to 29, 2 years. Mokia Martins. Ọdún méjì láti 2027 lọ sí 20. Èyí tí a fi máa sáré 2020
9 tá máa ní Tinubu wà níbẹ̀ tá àmọ́ tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ tí kò sẹ́ni body tó lè foresee in tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ àfi tá bá ń parọ́ fúnra wa. In 2 years, full education, paid electricity, internet, one laptop and one iPad for you. One laptop to work from home when you return back home, and the iPad to bring to school. Láti fi kàwé. And we are paying you, the Yoruba government, Oduduwa government. Kí lẹ rò kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àbí ilẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire? By 2030, we will have millions of Yoruba, àwọn ọmọ Oduduwa, whatever you want to call yourself, well-groomed, well-prepared to go into the labor market. Kí ló ń pè ní labor market? Go and watch some of the videos I did yesterday. Construction work continue even in a very tight space. But what you want now is Tinubu to return back to power in 2027, okay? Still in Nigeria, but you cannot gain and get anything that I've talked about. Mr. Oluwashinoni, that is how it is working in Western region with Baba. You must first equip your people with education. Muriembe Martins, Carol. Akọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ prepare àwọn èèyàn wa pé ìwé tá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ní Africa yẹn, not in English, because English is not our language. It has to be in our own Yoruba language, in our own design curriculum. And you know, Lema designer, some of you are already prepared to train people. Don't think that Anto and diaspora and Colombo are trained. No. Some of you in Nigeria today, you are well ready to train millions of our people. If that environment is there, but rather than that option, I felt option key. Come on, Kamari on Instagram. Abi, Kamari on social media. Somebody say, I will train people about any paint production. You see? Ready to train people. And to train now, magbowo ko shofel. Amafuni gbogbo resources to need. So by the time the people are groomed, ready to go into the labor market, boom, Yoruba land will become far better than Japan and China. 2 years, 2 years of full-time training, being paid as well. We have the resources at home. We have the resources to pay for this purpose because it has been done before, proven, tested, with less technology during the regional government. Abami Kunle Shita, send owó sí mi o, mo ti dé báyìí nísìn, gbogbo owó tẹ́ tọ́jú pamọ́ fún mi yẹn, ṣé kí n send account number yẹn wá láàárọ̀ yìí, kó tó di pé mi náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́. So I hope some of you understand that our future is really at stake. Look, gbogbo àwọn Ọbásanjọ́, gbogbo àwọn yẹn, wọ́n ti gbádùn ayé. They are not interested in our lives anymore. It's all about me and you now. Ẹ káàárọ̀, bàbá mi Òkìkíọlá, ẹ ṣé gan ni fún contribution ní the other day. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, mo dúpẹ́. Imagine how many nurses, doctors, surgeons, dentists. I remember a time I went to Turkey because it was cheaper for me to clean my teeth in Turkey than London. Benny. Oh, cheaper for me. Because, number one, the Forex, the foreign exchange, Olayomi Godson, good morning. Eba Agbe kini lost 20k by now, Eko ti dé 20k. Tí gbogbo yín bá ń mọ̀ tẹ́ máa ṣe tó máa fi dé 20k. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé lọ sí 20k. Bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò tẹ̀ lówó tẹ́ fi fún wa. Ẹ love ẹ, kẹ́ double tap, kẹ́ share. That's what we're asking for. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi Kúnlé Ṣítà. Mo broke gan ni o. Mo broke seriously. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tí yàn bá ṣẹ̀ dé báyìí, èmi gan inú mi gbẹ. àrí support. But dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run pé àlàáfíà ni mo bá lé. Because that is the most important thing. And the most important thing is that I went and came back because think about sick in Africa. I mean, can imagine. So I'm grateful that I traveled for 2.5 months. Èmi nìkan ni mo mọ tójú mi rí. Kò ṣe gbogbo ẹni máa sọ lórí social media. I'm not writing my book here, but I'm taking a lot of notes. But I want to wait until the right time to release my first book. You will look for that book to read. Yeah. I don't have any plan to release a book now. All I'm doing right now, I'm documenting my own life. Social media. I'm leaving a footprint that will never, never leave the surface of the earth, even after every one of us have gone. Because 300 years from now, we are gone. But what we need to protect is the Yoruba land. And the only way we can protect it is now. He's a young man. But at the end of the day, they don't want to get involved. Okay, let's give and take. TikTok, bakuro nínú Nigeria. YouTube, bakuro nínú Nigeria. We can design our own. We have those of you that are good in coding that can start all this. But one thing is, the West doesn't want you to grow. But eventually, now that we know, we're sharing it with you. I remember a friend of mine, Clyde, OLAYOMI. When I was in America, ìwé wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ káwọn rí ìwé wọ́n máa ń jóná gbogbo ìwé ni tó bá ṣèwé ní àwọn kan máa rà wọ́n máa súná. So the beauty of us communicating like this, mo need NBC kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú National Broadcasting Corporation. Lai Mohammed did everything to destroy. Lai Mohammed will destroy YouTube channel wa. Ó yẹ kí n máa rí owó tó pọ̀ dáadáa lórí YouTube channel mi. Some of you think maybe I'm making, yes, I should be making money on my YouTube channel, especially the Koikimedia. Some of the people I was watching yesterday, Elomi need 20,000 followers, and they are making up to thousands of dollars with their content. I should have made money as well. But Lai Mohammed reported, Lai Mohammed needs to notify Lai Mohammed, I agree, but this West we blame, we troop to their countries. Yes, we troop here because even the nearest person like you have, we troop here as well. What do you want me to do? We have to come here because if we are not here, I cannot do what I'm doing in Nigeria like this. That's number one. And secondly, when people say you troop here, Yoruba people have been traveling to UK, not now, going as far back as in the 50s, in the 40s. We have traveled. We are Ajala. Ajala travel all over the world. Ajala travel all over the world. Ajala travel. Koto be in 1978, ni mom si meeting travel. I was born in 1978 and I was not born in the UK. And I would have had the privilege to have been born in the UK because last born in my mommy was born in the UK in the 1980 with a British passport when they gave birth to her, a lawfully British passport. Emisha wa jiya 15 years. Came into permit. You can see the difference because my mom thought Nigeria was a working country. Called Laura Jakode. She was a secretary with Mobile Oil. She traveled like Enton Losoju Elegba. In the 80s, my mom was doing what they called U-turn. As I speak to you right now, my mom is abroad. She's still traveling. Mama told me I was at the airport terminal 4 on Monday. She Monday ni mom silo. Ni mama mi lo. Yeah. She's on holiday again. Yeah. Even in her 70s, she's still traveling. And she can travel without me worried that she's somewhere. She has sent me loads of pictures, videos, hotel tower. She be mama she le travel near. She ti mama lọ sí Ghana. Benin, Togo, Kenya. I was watching the guy this morning, mo posted Tanzania asking for visa from Nigeria. Do you understand what that means? Tanzania, you need a visa to go to Tanzania. Kilo wambe. Bishop Adesina, on the government only have issue if he has the resources to back his money in the forex transaction. The guy was refused a visa to Tanzania. Kini kon Moses. Baba mi se mona debi se karo. So some of you needs to understand that our relationship with the UK in the 50s, go to the even in the 15th century, not in the 50s, was a very good one. Actually, trade by barter. We sold things to them. We had merchant, Tabango merchant, our Yoruba la jẹ́ the kò ṣe àmọ́ ìkíni àmọ́ Igbo mélòó lè business mélòó lọ́mọ Igbo ṣe. Igbo ṣe business tó wà. Business mélòó làwọn ṣe. When my mom was doing business in the 80s, 1980, mo wà ní primary school ni mo ti mọ Hong Kong. Hong Kong, ibẹ̀ ni màmá mi ti máa lọ ra go. Tó máa tà sí gbogbo jàǹkàrà níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Gbogbo China yẹn àwọn ò lọ China because àwọn aráàlú òkè ló máa ń lọ China according to bí màmá mi ṣe máa ń sọ gbà yẹn. Àwọn máa ń lọ sí Swiss láti lọ ra lace lọ́dọ̀ Futex. Kódà nígbà tọ́kọ wọn kú, nígbà tí màmá mi tọ́kọ ẹ̀ kú, Futex sì ń jẹ wọ́n lówó tó ti máa ń ṣaṣọ. But the pressure was that Nigeria was going to good progress. So most of àwọn Sàwáwù màmá mi gbogbo wọn kàn ṣe business within Nigeria. Kó lọ rajà, kó tajà. And they were still working. You okay? Come here. Who's there? They were still working. Wọ́n níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Bó ṣe ń tajà, wọ́n níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ń tajà ní gọ́tà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Mo kí ẹ TJ. Ẹ bá mi ta tap. Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Kí ká gbé lọ sí 40K. Ó ti wà ní 24. Wọ́n ń tajà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Two things simultaneously. Màmá tó ń tajà. Ó tún níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ as a secretary with Mobile Oil. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lórí léni nísìn? Ṣé ìwọ tó ń tajà léni? Whatever you are selling, even kò bá jẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan ló ń tà, kò bá jẹ́ ike ló ń tà, kò bá jẹ́ fork ló ń tà, ṣó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ worú girl tí Governor Adeleke rí tó ń ta buns. I like it because she's a graduate. Kàkà kó ṣaṣẹ́wó, ó ń ta puff. Luck débá. But one thing we like about our tower nílé ni pé a máa ń rò pé luck ni a gbọ́dọ̀ fi rí nǹkan. No. Everything should be there available for us as an option. Tí bá feel pé mo need owó mo fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ nísìn. Mo ní láti ṣe máa sọ pé luck. No, èmi ni máa lọ wáṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ lọ wá yẹn wà available. But ní Nàìjíríà nísìn, púpọ̀ nù yín fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, but kò sí iṣẹ́ yẹn. Iṣẹ́ tó wà yẹn, àwa máa wá luck. Ẹ connect mi mọ́ Délé Mọ̀mọ́dù. Ẹ connect mi mọ́ Ìgbòho. Mo rẹ́ tó send message sí mi tó ní kí n jọ pé, everybody wants to connect with somebody. If we have the enabling environment in Nigeria, everything will work. Mo kí ẹ T-boy, ẹ káàárọ̀. Lékan Kampala, ẹ káàárọ̀. Ṣé dáadáa la jí? Happy Sunday. Nígbà tí màmá tèmi tó lóyún mi ní 1978, ó ní owó láti lè fi wá bímọ sí UK. Because last born wa kò ń ṣorí NHS lọ bí sí. There's difference between private and general. It's the same thing in Nigeria. A lot of your people use private while some use the general hospital láti fi bímọ. Ẹ̀yin ò ṣe kí lè reason tí màmá mi ò ṣe bí mi sí UK. Because she thought Nigeria was a good country. Owó wà. Influence wà. Ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ wà. So kí ló fẹ́ àwọn tó wá bímọ sí UK níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn tí wọ́n ní access tó di British citizen lẹ́ni nísìn tó bí ìyà làwọn tó wá bí wọn gbà yẹn because it's not easy láti wá bímọ sílùú òyìnbó when you are living in a country like Nigeria then tó máa ní gbogbo family tó máa surround it because you become lonely. Loneliness ló ń pààyàn jù nílùú òyìnbó. Most people that die in the UK and abroad is loneliness. Can you imagine it? Even time is it? I come out with TikTok in it. But during the 70s, in the 60s, I want to work out with by loneliness in it. That's why they run back home. Loneliness in it. Because when people were coming here to study, the weather was very bad. The people were very bad. Racism, she was in the UK. No dog, no Irish, no black. O lè gbálé tó bá jẹ́ dúdú, tó bá jẹ́ Irish. Back in the days. So somebody like my mom refused to give birth here because kò ní ní gbogbo nígbà tó wá bí last born wa wọ́n gbé grandma mi kọ́lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ wọn. They brought her all the way from Nigeria to come and stay with my mom. Láti lè bá wọn tọ́jú ọmọ. Lẹ́ni nísìn British man refuse the majority of us. Alọ́mọ nísìn tá bá ní ká gba visa fún grandma wa kó máa bọ̀ nísìn. Tí bá ní mo fi gba visa fún màmá ìyàwó mi nísìn wọ́n lè ní àwọn òfin fún I might give all kind of excuses. It was not like that back in the days because visa at arrival. But even Tanzania ń béèrè visa lọ́wọ́ Nigeria. Who is Tanzania? Mélòó ni wọ́n? Nigeria can cross Tanzania within 10 minutes. But Tanzania is showing you that to come to their country, you need a visa. This is what we are saying, that we need our own country. So that when we have our own country, we will decide who comes to our country. But when any gbogbo ọ̀nà làwọn ṣe, gbogbo bọ́tì làwọn tẹ̀. But yet, that visa was not granted. Why? I don't know. So I think the guy missed the concert. Tó fi lọ fún kíní kan Moses. I saw it this morning. I've been up since almost 4 o'clock in the morning before I decided to come and do just a small live broadcast. So, at the point tí mama mi realized in Nigeria, something is going wrong. It was not in the 70s because things were going better. Things were good in the 80s. Things were better in the 70s up to the 80s because people like our mother got a lot in Tasho. They were doing a lot. Kò dẹ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn Igbo tó oppress ilé kò ní sin alábà nǹkan kan yẹn. Yorùbá ló dominate gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pẹ̀lú máa rajà máa tajà. And we know the game. Tó fi di pé Yorùbá wá di alábàárù, ẹ̀yin lẹ́sẹ̀ wá di alábàárù. Àwa la máa ń tajà fún gbogbo wọn tẹ́lẹ̀. I know that because mo mọ Igbo tó máa wá rajà lọ́wọ́ màmá mi. But lẹ́ni nísìn gbogbo wọn ti lóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì wọ́n ti kọ́lé oríṣiríṣi gbogbo and we know the agenda. Tá a bá tẹ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, tá a bá mọ agenda Igbo tẹ́lẹ̀, a ti mọ agenda wọn nísìn. I am not fighting the Igbos, but we know that they have an agenda. Kò ń ṣe Fúlàní nìkan ló lágenda, Igbo náà lágenda. Bá ṣe ń pariwo Fúlàní, Igbo gan ní agenda lórí ilẹ̀ wa. Fact ni. Because ilẹ̀ wọn kò dàbí ilẹ̀ tiwa. Púpọ̀ nínú yín lè ní nísìn. Ẹ wá struggle. Ẹ struggle. So because I have asked my mom, kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ bí mi sí UK? Wọ́n ní kí ni mo ṣe fẹ́ bí ẹni sí UK? Things were good in Nigeria. Àwọn ìyá tó ń kó $100,000 travel. Do you know what $100,000 is in 1980? Do you know the meaning of $100,000? Ìyẹn ń ṣòwò YouTube. Owó ọjà pé wọ́n tajà, wọ́n rà, wọ́n tà. At any point in the house, my mom has nothing less than $40,000. At any point in time. And they were not in politics. Do you know what? Let's check it padà. $40,000 in the 1980s. Dollar ni o kò tí sí pounds o, mo sọ̀rọ̀ pounds o. Because inú ilé làwọn èèyàn máa wá, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn, alájà èèyàn ò tí travel. ṣé dọ́là wà lọ́wọ́ yín? Ìgbà yẹn kò sí mobile phone, àwọn landline yẹn ni, and we know what happened with the landline. Abiola gbogbo nonsense tóun náà ṣe. So àwọn Yorùbá ti fìyà jẹ wá gan. Tìbí ìbínú Nitel ní Abiola ti rówó tiẹ̀ náà. Ọlákúnlé mo kí ọpẹ́ kó tó wọlé. Kí ni wọ́n sọ ego? Koiki na wá for you. What agenda? Àbórí òpè. Ṣé ọmọ Igbo ní àbọ̀mọ Yorùbá? Torí orúkọ tó ń lò yẹn ká lè mọ irú èsì tá fẹ́ fún ẹ. Ó ní ego. Ṣé orúkọ ń jẹ́ ego? Orí òpè torí mo ti dárúkọ pé Igbo nísìn ó fi gba agenda Lagos mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Orí òpè ṣé àparọ́ ọmọ yín ni ọmọ àlè? Ṣé àparọ́ ọmọ yín ni? Ṣé àparọ́ ọmọ yín? Ṣé ẹ̀ lájẹ́ndà ní Lagos State? Ẹ ṣe padà lọ sílùú yín kẹ́ lọ máa build Anambra kẹ́ build Enugu. Even gan mo sọ fún Simon Ekpa. Ẹ lè gbẹ̀ kó máa lọ́wọ́. Onínàwá. Ṣé àparọ́ ọmọ yín ni? Àmọ́ yín tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Igbo tá gbé ṣọ́ọ̀pù fún ní Surulere. O mọ tó ṣe fún màmá mi ni for more than 15 years. A gbé ṣọ́ọ̀pù fún òun ó ti gbé fún yàn mẹ́rin. Ó take wa ní more than 10 years ká tó gba ṣọ́ọ̀pù yẹn padà. Ó bá mi sọ jágbàjàgbà mi báyìí. Mo mọ tí mò ń sọ ni. Orí òpè. Èmi fẹ́ kí Biafra lọ kólúkálukú lọ ṣe tiẹ̀. Intade máa ṣe fún yín inú wa ló wà. Yorùbá ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Ó kù díẹ̀ ni. Ẹ má tètè ta gbóntẹ́ni. Alphahead níbí ó padà ta arọ́ọ̀tì ni. Nígbà tó fojú wọ́n fún ní British passport tó fi kú. Ṣàwọn ń ṣe àwa fẹ́ràn Biafra bọ́ máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ pé Igbo lájẹ́ndà lórí wa. Ẹ lájẹ́ndà. Everybody ló lájẹ́ndà. Yorùbá gan lájẹ́ndà. Agenda Tinubu kọ́ ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí yín nísìn tí kò fún yín ní kankan tẹ́ ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́. So máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ṣe kíní báyìí. O rò pé stupid man ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni. O rò pé ọmọ kékeré ni mí ni mo mọ tí mò ń sọ ni. Ẹ lájẹ́ndà. Ẹ lájẹ́ndà. Ìdá sọ ni pé kí ẹ lọ káwa náà lọ kí gbogbo àjọ wa ṣe kíni káwa decide how we control our land. Kí lẹ rò pé UK ṣe ń push immigration nísìn? Ọlá Ọlọ́run ni gbogbo àwa yìí ń jẹ. So tẹ́ bá mọ platform tẹ́ wà yìí, ẹ tètè mọ platform tẹ́ wà. Èmi ti bá Simon Ekpa sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Mo ti bá Nnamdi Kanu sọ̀rọ̀ kò ń ṣe méjì kò ń ṣe mẹ́ta. Mo fẹ́ kọ́ fún wọn ní country wọn. Àwọn kan lè máa ní ìjà ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ là ń jà. Biafra fẹ́ lọ, Yorùbá fẹ́ lọ. Fimpo kólúkálukú dárúwà. Ìyẹn ló máa fún wa ní progression. A lè ní progression because a kì í ṣe kankan náà. Everybody has an agenda. Bí Yorùbá ṣe lájẹ́ndà, Igbo lájẹ́ndà, Hausa lájẹ́ndà. Bọ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ wa, àwa la máa decide agenda tá fẹ́. Kí ló dé tí British ò ṣe fẹ́ mi ní resident nígbà tí mo dé tí mo ní mo fi gbé níbí báyìí? Wọ́n lájẹ́ndà ni because wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó bá ti fún mi tèmi náà bá ti di ẹni tó orí òpè a máa lé ẹ kúrò ọmọ àlè. Àní Igbo wọ̀ púpọ̀ ní wọn ní làákàyè eléyìí ò ní làákàyè ọmọ àlè. Orí òpè wà wá sórí channel mi wà tó máa ṣe gàràgà níbẹ̀ kò ní da fáwọn tó bí ẹ ọmọ àlè. Èyí tó mo fún ẹ láyè tó fi ń ráyè sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Nígbà mo ti lé kúrò nísìnyí kò ní ráyè sọ̀rọ̀ mímọ́. Ẹ ṣé jàre eléjì rẹ̀. Everybody of the loan agenda. Ẹ má bínú jàre ó ti gbé wa kúrò lórí tá ń sọ. Kí n padà sórí tí mò ń bá yín lọ sọ́lọ́. Kí ni reason tí wọ́n bí èmi sí bíbá ní 1978? I was born in 1978. Ẹni tó bí ní ìbẹ́ tó kọ́kọ́ bí ní 1978 ló dàgbà. Kí ló dé tí ẹni tó wá bí ní 1980 ó ní British passport and is also a Nigerian citizen? Èmi tó bí ní 1978 èmi ò ṣe British citizen, èmi ní Nigerian citizenship. How many years after? Kawa calculated from 78 ká tẹ̀ sọ pé 1980. 10 years. Gbà tó di 10 kó di approximately Can 78? Mumbo. 1978 to 1992. How many years difference was that? Let's already calculate Mumbo. Let's already calculator. Further mass. From 1992 Kayo 1978 Kurumbe. How many years was that? What has happened? 14 years. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé kíní lọ sí 50k kíákíá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ fún wa lówó. Mo kí bàbá mi Adéyínká. Màá gbé èèyàn wọlé ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sí. 14 years after I was born, my mom decided to leave Nigeria. Eshegoni. I love Biafra. I am the only Yoruba media that stood with the Biafra, even in the test of time. Yes. Because I know Yoruba people don't like Igbo. They don't like Biafra. Don't bring them together here. I still stand with Biafra. Any day, any time. Whether you call it Nnamdi Kanu terrorist, because I'm a terrorist, I don't believe in that nonsense. But that's not the topic for today. I stand with them. And my legs have never shaken. Simon Ekpa is still a brother. Nnamdi Kanu is still a brother. Not because I want to have the face of the Biafra or the Igbo. If Britain no put all of us together, we would not be in the situation we are today. Showore na my brother. I have Showore direct number. If I want call him, I feel call him. Just like I had Simon Ekpa direct number. But let's come back. Now, 14 years after I was born in Nigeria. Now, this is the Nigeria that was working, right? For my mom. She had money. And if you don't know who they talk, Baba mi ni wọ́n pè ní Koiki tí ò bẹ́kì. Tomani constant. These are not YouTube money that my mom was traveling with. Majority of people now, we are making money on social media. Not even all of us. Anyway, 14 years, actually gone, Apostle Paul. 14 years after I was born, my mom left Nigeria. Why? What went wrong from 1978 to 1992? 14 years. 14 years is not a lot now. It's not like 30 years. Actually gone, Yomi Sachs for the, for the, you know me, I know like all this super chat. I know super chat is on YouTube, but I don't know much about all these gifts. But thank you so much. I pulled out my first, before I came back from Africa, I think I got 30 pounds. That's all I've got on TikTok so far. So when people think that, we are not like Pella, and Pella, they make money now because he's doing very well. And I appreciate him, but he's not going to support the agenda for Yoruba to be free. Rose, Rose, now, let's be factual. Let's leave sentiment alone. Let's leave Yoruba nation alone. What could leave a parent gave birth in 78 to somebody in Nigeria? We had house help. We have driver. I went to Onward Nursery and Primary School. Private primary school, no be public. Private. Oshiwa ni Surulere. Go and check it. It's still there. I don't know whether the standard is still the same, but it's still there. I went to Onward Nursery and Primary School. I didn't go to a private secondary school. I could have. I wanted to go to Command, but all these say politics. Oh, I don't get the cutoff mark. Into Gbemi Padarosi, Abeokuta Grammar School near. But people in the north, they go get 0 mark. They go put them into, Command Secondary School. I think so, yeah. Yeah, the tide bank is still working. Everyone is but for the first 2 weeks, I need to spend time with children. Pick them, drop them off. I've missed that too much. I've missed dropping my children and picking them to school. Lord, drop one. So, everyone is supporting, I appreciate every one of you that have been giving all the support. Yes, the tide account is still working. Now, but mo fẹ́ kí a dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Only see this boy out, kí ló ṣe? You know fine, but you get food. I be fine. Which one you talk? Eh? When you see this boy house, you know, be like Davido. Davido dey London now. They chop 3 square. Me too, I dey chop 3 square. Me too, I be big G50. Anyway, make I not divert the conversation. What happened from 78 in Nigeria now? Can somebody explain kilo shellers in Nigeria between 78 and 1992, 14 years? What happened? Because I'm using my mother now as a case study. I am using my own mother, Mama to be me, as a case study now. I was born in 1978, May, precisely. Everybody knows that I am a public figure. Because I don't want us to be, when we don't enter Yoruba Nation, 1992, and Koikimedia, the young man, now, people like Tinubu and the rest of them, we know that they play their age. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. What could have happened? Mr. Lawrence. I'm not young by you. If my mom, my mommy was traveling, doing very well, as at Koto Bimi, before I was born in 1978, my I'm in the kitchen. Like, I come and waste time already. Conflicts, the world okay, everything. Even my coffee, me go. Now, in between 78 that I was born, our last born, I'm gonna do an interview with my sister. I meant to have seen her this week, but I could not. But there's something I want to interview her, and I hope every one of you would have the privilege to listen to her. She was born in the 80s in UK. And as at the 1980, when she was born, Margaret Thatcher has not changed the law in Toba BC UK. That is how a lot of Nigerians become British citizens, automatic. But the British citizen, because most people that gave birth to their children from 60s up to the 80s, automatic, no immigration wahala, like I don't go through. Good morning, princess. How are you? You hungry? Not yet. Go and use your iPad for that. Use the phone, okay? I want your phone. Continue some more. Eshegono Lori. Ayaba. Gbogbo Manchester. Olórí ẹ ti jẹ mí lówó. Ṣé kí n sọ fún kú? Ẹ fún mi ní owó nígbà tí mo wà nílé. Mo dé ti dé nísìn. Ẹ bá mi kọ́kọ́ wá change kékeré sí account mi. Mo ń bọ̀ Manchester láìpẹ́. Àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ mi mọ́. But you are looking young. Àánú Ọlọ́run ni. Let me repeat again. Anybody that had their children in the 60s up to 1980, now so they just get British citizenship for free. For free. No immigration wahala. You just give back British citizenship. It was Margaret Thatcher that changed that law. Just like Donald Trump is changing the one in America right now. I don't know how far they've gone with it. I know he issued an executive order. They're going to court. I don't know much about America, but I'm talking about UK because this is where I've lived for my whole youth age. Because I came here in my youth age. I am now in my 40 plus. But what I'm confused is, what happened to the Nigeria that my mom was living big, she was enjoying, she was traveling, she was exposed, she was networked, and she decided that one day in 1992, pack her bag, leave her children, put us in boarding school, and decided to return back to UK. Why? What happened to that Nigeria that they were enjoying before? Because they were enjoying Nigeria. Who can come and explain to me what happened to that Nigeria? Mr. Larry Lamina, good morning. Happy Sunday. What do you think happened to the Nigeria? Do you think that what my parents enjoyed between the 1970 and 1990, do you think that President Bola Tinubu can give us 1% of it as a Yoruba president? Even though we know he's a Nigerian president, but he's a Yoruba man. As a Yoruba president, let's just say as a Yoruba president in Nigeria, Bola Tinubu just give us 1% of what my mom, Mama to be me, Mama tẹ̀yin náà, ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, àbúrò yín, tí wọ́n enjoy from 1970 up to 1990. If President Tinubu cannot give us 1%, my next question is, should we remain as one entity? Ṣó wá dá ká ṣe wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú kan? User 710 ní Koiki, I doubt it. Àwọn nìkan ló wà lórí program, àwọn tó kù comment mọ́. Your hands are tired. Don't be tired. We are engaging. Teacher. I'm asking questions. You don't have to accept what I'm saying for us to. I'm going to bring you in a minute. When Baba cannot do anything, Ale Conde, we want Odua Nation. Mr. Femi Sokwe, no. Now, let me bust your head again. When I now came here in 1998, remember now, I left Nigeria in 1998. After Tima Mami Tikuro in 1992. So let's look at the year difference. Onitinubu is a greedy man. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. It took 6 years, Odumefa, for my mom, my mommy, because they say don't use the word mom, to bring me out of Nigeria and brought me to the UK. Not my wish. UK. But somebody saw something before me in the 90s. Whatever she saw, I did not see it. Now that I am now saying that I have now also seen some things. All the West doesn't want Nigeria to develop. Okay. Abisoye Ekarosa, good morning. Afoba JB, good morning. Tinubu want it. Get English. The leaders are not futuristic in their dealings. Most of them give clueless of purposes because there is an agenda behind it that the West doesn't want the development of Nigeria. That's a fact, whether we like it or not. But the fact is that when I got here in 1998, the first thing that blew my head away was because I was studying a bit of, computer near Boshire, near Lagos Island. I've talked about this many times. Robertan Computer College, opposite Boshire High Court. Ibatimoshitoni Abekuta Grammar School. CAPS 3-star, thank you so much for the, for the gift. Mama making local computer. I wanted to go to Lagos Unilag. No. My Loshe Otishe Secondary School. Law She computer course. And I went. It was expensive. Not everybody can afford it. When I got here in 1998, and I went to bring Adugbo my mom in Beni, Moalos library. Moapishi email. My email that I'm using today was opened in 1998 at the Wood Green Library. I was expecting the kind of computer that we were doing at home. The code, you put code on it, As at that time, they were already using Windows 2000. What you call on Windows 98. And more 1998, a commented. In low Windows 2000. Why town West to Shefa on DOS Eshegoni? Thank you so much. Because it is the cyber cafe. You gotta be very rich to go to computer college in 1995. No, 95/90. I finished Abekuta Grammar School 95, returned back to Lagos Island, just about June. And I believe I went to Robertan, I think if I'm right, I can't remember precisely, 97. But before I traveled out of the country, it was for 1 year. DOS, Eshigoni, Lolo, you put the code, bam, you put the code. When I got here, and I sat on the computer, and the woman opened the computer, what kind system it is? The woman said, this is Windows 2000. And I told the woman, I said, but this is not what we are using in Nigeria. Only Microsoft, just like they are releasing all this Apple, all this, only you know, now is now that we remember all these things. And I'll give you one more before we start bringing people on board. The other one was my school start, WAEC. I went to Holloway, University of London University, in Yawani, Holloway. I think they changed the name now. Let me just double check. London Metropolitan University. Mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe foundation course. Mo kí n láti Kere. London Metro. I'm just in my email. London Metropolitan University. Because when we sit here, people. My name is OLAYOMI Koiki, born in Nigeria, Lagos, primary school. Foundation program, London Metropolitan University. I wanted to do a foundation program. Most of you don't understand Yoruba. I wish we can do translation, but no verse. When I got to the university, I presented my school cert, WAEC. You know what they told me? One I only accepted. I'm talking about the West African Examination Exam certificate. I said, why? One, because it is not recognized. She gone it. Or Lord, if you not to go through here. One, it is not recognized. You know, black people, they always diverse. I went to Abeokuta Grammar School. They say, woman, no. I said, no. When it is not recognized here. When it is not recognized. I was like, okay. They now told me, do I have any other exam that I did in Nigeria, that in all this Cambridge or GCE exam? I said, I didn't want to mention it because I failed that exam. I tried it, I failed. So mo ide, mo fi sọ fún wọn. Money no, money. No. You know, definitely, you know, Igbo people, when they ask you question, whatever they ask you, whatever you say first, money no. Maybe the woman don't know saying a lie with they tell lies. You know, they know psychologically. The woman say, are you sure? The woman, they ask me, am I sure? I can't say yes, but I failed it. The fact that I attempted it was more than enough for them. You know, one of that. She money result money Momokuro Nigeria. When call this number, give them your name, your date of birth, your center number. You will pay a fee, administrative fee. They will issue you another certificate or result or whatever that it was then. Money just like that. To be honest, that was posted to the house. I now took it back to the university. That was accepted against my WAEC. Benny, Dynamics of it, that happened because they have a system set up for themselves. Just to buttress what we are saying, the West was never interested in the development of Africa. They were more worried about how they can take the brain out of Africa. People will get brain, will be well educated. And what they've done is those that they can train. Obasanjo was trained in Sandust. Buhari was trained in Sandust. These are their military places here. Wakububa was the best one. And I'm sure some of you know people that are good within your community, within your state, from each of the Yoruba land and other part of Nigeria, that were given scholarship just to relocate out of Nigeria and come and help them set up a system that is working for them. And in the long run, after to now apply for network railing job in this country, they asked again for my school cert. I gave them my WAEC. They refused. They wanted me to convert it back to the standard of the 1 year. So I requested for my school cert again from Abeokuta Grammar School. And I now send it to what they will do, they will convert that your result. They will convert it back. I've talked about this as well before. This was in 2023. I did apply for a network rail apprentice autumn program. No, I think it was in 2022. You know, but what Mumi, I would have loved that job. This is network rail. And in the UK, this is their outfit. So some of you that doesn't know that there's a lot of opportunity here. I had a candidate number. Dear OLAYOMI KOIKI, because I was busy with Yoruba Nation, but I just wanted to become, people that can work on the rail. Because number one, they pay a lot of money, and there's also a good job to maintain it, because it has a good pension and all that. We have made several attempts to contact you about a query on your application, and we don't seem to have heard from you. We now assume you don't wish to continue, and we will withdraw your application. You can still get in touch with us. Immediately I saw this email, I sent them a message then. I now went to Kings of Translation, in case you also need that kind of service. If you convert the results in, maybe those of you that are planning to come and study here, or you want to live in the UK, or you have been in the UK, you need your result to be translated. I didn't know that myself before, but now I knew because of inquiries. Kings of Translation. Certificate of Translation, certificate number. We, Kings of Translation Limited, registered in the UK, do hereby declare that this is a true and accurate translation of the original document presented to us. The work was performed by a professional in-house translator who is fully competent and qualified to perform the language translation. What did I do then? I asked them to translate my Abeokuta Grammar School result to the 1 year in the UK, so that Ali were presentable for network rail. So I had my English literature, English language. I did Christian religious knowledge. So when people are here saying, sometimes I wonder, you're crazy. Stop fighting. I'm a Muslim. I did CRK when I was in secondary school. I did Yoruba. I did government because I was in an art class. I did economics. I did mathematics. I know passing mathematics. I failed maths. Be weary. I did biology. I passed biology. I did 8 subjects. And this then was translated back to the one in the UK, which gave me the privilege to send it to the network rail. So what they did was, they converted my result from Abeokuta Grammar School, or converted the UK standard one, because I didn't study here, so it was much easier for them to translate it for me. Result about she translated. What am I just saying is that I want you both need any interest in us. So it is entirely up to us. But translation here. But one thing is, and to Nigeria, Europe, the West cares about you. They don't care about any one of us. If you think they care, thank you for your email. Could you elaborate more about what you are looking for? Okay, this was when I was asking them, I want to do translation. Then I'm going to bring people in. Go to my end broadcast here. To network rail to request, I would not even know that I could do that. Maybe I could have done that in 1998, but I didn't realize I could do that then. I think this eventually I sent a certificate to Network Rail, but I didn't pass through the next stage. Okay, hold on, wait, I want to translate Lele. So what I did was I translated back to the one that has like the UK standard. So, but I took for long that all these are records that can be used when I'm writing my book in the future. So, it was to one Nigeria to fi work out in the UK. You would have to first even take the basic English. How can we say we are colonized by Britain and they still want us to go and study English? Does it make sense? And we not colonized during the colonization. But every time a Nigerian wants to apply for their British passport, you have to take an English exam. One of the criteria also, and I believe also some of the criteria for Interfiwashi masters and all that. I don't know because I didn't go through that route when I was coming here. So, but anyway, that is on that. I just wanted to share some of those input. But going back to the real question is, what happened between 1970 to 1992? Why did Nigeria fail? Bishop Nigeria started falling from the 70s. Why Timama Temiri foresight here? The Washington so fun emi omo e nisin pe Nigeria ma da. Ṣé Nigeria ṣe ń fẹ́ dá nísìn ni àbí báwo? Because we left Nigeria in 1998. My mother left in 1990, 14 years after I was born. So what gonna give you the privilege that Rome was not born in one day? Yes, we know that. But if Nigeria was going well, according to what we knew, and all of a sudden, it started diagnosing like that, be plain to Fijawale. Do you think that Tinubu can bring it back up? Economic-wise, security, social welfare, healthcare, policies, not just people think it's Orotan so Ekoja Fulani. There's more than Oro Fulani. Ekaro Alani worldwide. Yemi Fato Kimuke Ekaro Edeku Tojumi. Like I always say, not everybody in Nigeria is poor. Babami Adeyinka Adele in Nigeria only dara. But ẹni tó jí láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn a máa complain pé Nigeria máa da. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ó ṣe o. Thank you for the rose. Let us ask President Bola Tinubu, in the interest of everybody, in the interest of gbogbo wa pátá àti Igbo àti Hausa àti Fulani, let's have a conversation and dissolve the union. Porter Jami Mokin Ekaro. We've done quite a lot of hours already. Almost 2 hours. Wow. I need to start getting ready. But I'll give privilege for maybe 30, maximum 40 minutes. If you send a request, I'll bring you in and then we will start winding the program down. for bringing you in. So just to summarize quickly what we started with this morning, many of you would think that there is a future in Nigeria. I read a message from a family friend that says they're already preparing for their exit plan out of Nigeria. But Mama wants to this is traveling within Africa. The mother is 80 years old. How many 80 years old can we move out of our Yoruba land when there's a problem? This is the reason why we are saying, in the interest of everybody, President Bola Tinubu should just please accept the truth and allow the solution in a peaceful manner. Let's have the first person on the Twitter space. Tibade sọ pé ẹjọ́ ti tó náà nítorí kò sí time púpọ̀. Mo ní láti lọ travel lọ sí Tottenham tí mo fẹ́ lọ cover NFL. Mo fẹ́ lọ wo àwọn ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà tó wá. Man like àwọn ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yàtọ̀ sáwàrà Britain. Èmi náà lọ máa béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ní kíákíá ẹ bá wa dá sí the first Sunday of the month of September. Mo kẹ́yìn yan wa tẹ́tí wọlé o. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Nigeria
kí lẹ ẹ máa sọ nǹkan tẹ́ rí tẹ́ fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sà torí mi ti sọ tèmi rí. Mo gbọ́ sà.
Electricity 24 hours electricity.
Okay. Okay. But very dark man ti rí machine kan tó ń tà tó lè fún wa nínú 6 hours. Ó fi ń wọ̀n wá lórí social media. Ó ní máa fún wa nínú 6 hours a student.
6 hours issue. I need 24 hours every day. 24 hours.
Okay. Okay. So tí náà bá wà ní 24 hours, kí ló máa mú jáde nínú Nàìjíríà? Okay.
Àwọn investor tó lọ yẹn wọ́n máa padà sí Nàìjíríà.
Okay.
Gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ tó sá lọ yẹn wọ́n máa padà. Gbogbo corruption wọn yẹn gbogbo owó tí wọ́n jí yẹn lè sí yẹn mọ́.
Our automated. As an example, mo kàn ṣàlàyé fáwọn èèyàn ni o. When gbogbo bí ṣe jáde lánàá tí mo travel, phone mi ni mo fi touch. Driver ò rówó, èmi náà rówó yẹn, but owó yẹn wà nínú system kan tó máa padà rí ibi tí owó yẹn lọ tó bá tẹ̀ di pé èèyàn kan fàyọ torí a mọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá gbogbo la mọ̀ pé a ní àwọn oníjìbìtì láàrin wa ká má parọ́, but now tówó yẹn bá tẹ̀ fàyọ wàá mọ̀ bó ṣe lè trace ẹ̀ padà. Intention ní sí ni pé tí iná bá wà nǹkan wà automated, council á lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa, function system á wà, kò ní sẹ́ni pé ẹ fẹ́ gbowó ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ gba owó lórí duty, gbogbo nǹkan á lè wà automated. Ìbéèrè tí wọ́n á fẹ́ béèrè ni pé ṣé ó possible pé President Bola Tinubu ìyẹn ọmọ olódò ọdẹ Jagaban ṣó lè fún wa nínú 24 hours tó máa fi lọ? Kí ló dé ká tó lọ to the next person? Okay. Okay. So tí bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa sà, lára corruption yẹn náà ni ọ̀rọ̀ má fún wa níná, tó ta bá níná olúkálùkù á lè máa rí nǹkan ní kòrókòró eyes bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń rí mi náà ní kòrókòró eyes nísìn. Okay. Good.
Because you know,
okay. 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 Oda. Ma follow yín bá ṣe ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Request ẹ sọ yẹn mo ti follow yín. Ẹ̀rí ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó dé ẹjẹ́ ń dẹ́rìn pa yín. Ìyá wa kan ó ń bọ̀ láti abúlé, ẹ mọ̀ pa abúlé yàtọ̀ sí Lagos. Abúlé lọ́gbà travel lọ sí ìlú tó lọ. Nígbà tó dé Dubai, wọ́n gbà tí plane gbéra. Mo wá bi wọ́n pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n náà kàn wo gbogbo airport yẹn bó ṣe lọ yóò. Àwọn ti gbà pé plane máa gbé àwọn. Nígbà táwọn wá lọ bá wọn ní níbo ni wọ́n wà. Plane yẹn ti lọ láti bí 5 hours ago. Wọ́n ní kó má bínú ó ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì mi ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn má ti bá fẹ́ dẹ̀rìn pa wọ́n báyìí máa ní gbà tẹ wà ní Dubai kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wá rẹ́rìn títí this is many years ago. So ẹ ṣé gan ni. So tí bá ká tó lọ sí the next person tí bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa, wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí a rí iná lò torí ká má bàa jáde kúrò nínú òkùnkùn bọ́ sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀. Okay. Kódà ọbẹ̀ Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú yín, a máa rí jíjẹ àti mímu bá ṣe fẹ́ wọnú ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun. Bí alágbára Ọlọ́run tí a bá láǹfààní, èmi náà ṣeré wá sí Dubai. Mo ti fẹ́ wá nísìnyí, a ti máa lọ bí more than 10. Ìgbà tí mo gbàwé mi gbàrà, ibẹ̀ ni màmá mi ní kémi àti àbúrò mi tí wọ́n fún ní visa wá sí UK láti lọ pàdé níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Very beautiful place. I've not been there again since then. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Apostle Paul. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá wa Emmanuel. Ẹ bá wa gbóhùn sókè sà. Bàbá wa Emmanuel, tá bá ti pè yín, ẹ gbá wa ṣí máìkì yín torí èrò pọ̀ ká fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ àtẹ̀fẹ́ pẹ́ àti lórí ètò yẹn náà ó ti tó bí few hours torí àwọn èèyàn náà data ló ń lò. Ẹ tá bá ti pè tó bá ti down and lọ sí the next person nìyẹn. Black Cent 05, ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
À ń gbọ́ yín loud and clear. Ọ̀dà Mr. Emmanuel ti sọ̀rọ̀, ó yẹ gbóhùn sókè. À ń gbọ́ yín nísìn.
Ẹ ṣé, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo fẹ́ ṣe rí kí Nàìjíríà lè dá àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni o.
Okay.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá sí ń lọ yìí, Nàìjíríà kò lè dá tàbá wà papọ̀. I'm very concerned about the issue of Nigeria. But mo dá Amẹ́ríkà yìí báyìí, mo rí pé àkàngbélé ayé ìgbà pé yóò gbélé ayé ni.
Okay.
Oyè yín.
Àgbọ́yé sà.
Àwọn pariwo Nigeria is giant of Africa on paper for nothing.
Ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ agbéra wa débẹ̀ o. Ṣé pé Nàìjíríà ò kì í ṣe giant of Africa ni?
We are suffering.
Bàbá yìí tún gbóyìnbó wọlé o. Okay, à ń gbọ́ yín sà.
We are suffering. Kò sí kankan Nàìjíríà rárá.
Okay.
Kò sí kankan Nàìjíríà. We are suffering. Most people buy everything. You don't need to have a car before you can commute.
Okay.
Àwọn tó ń lò lọ́wọ́ wọn fún wọn ní full stamp gbogbo everything lọ déédéé. Security and life on property. Tí ẹ bá sọ hey bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ tó ọlọ́pàá ti dé.
Okay.
So kò sí yẹn Nàìjíríà.
Okay.
So the only thing that ṣe náà ṣe ní náà pé Nàìjíríà máa divide.
Ẹ jẹ́ n bí ní kankan, why tó jẹ́ pé tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn bá ti dé ìlú òyìnbó àtèmi náà ni o. Tá bá dé ìlú òyìnbó yẹn la ṣe máa ń rí pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa. Kí ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó yẹ pé àwa tá bá ti dé ìlú òyìnbó la ṣe máa rí pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa?
Àti live life gidi ni.
Okay.
Àti enjoy life rárá.
Okay. Okay.
When I was a professor of Ilorin, student life is the best. La máa ń pè. Mo wá rántí pé as a student, I was suffering a lot. I was supposed to have a car.
Okay.
I was living in University of Ilorin at the man door. I'm a commute. I'm married here at least 1 hour for 30 minutes every day.
Okay.
So all those things, we are suffering.
Okay.
But over the car put it on this way. Say, Baba Tinubu.
Uh-huh.
I want to introduce state police.
Okay.
I want to introduce state police. I'm very sure regional government mag.
Okay.
Before our great violation.
Okay. So line 10 sọ pé tí bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa, Baba Tinubu ti fẹ́ ṣe state police. After state police, àwa push mo kí Alhaja Bilikis, àwa máa push fún Yorùbá nation.
Yes.
Oda. Ṣé state ẹni sùúrù sà, ṣé state police yẹn ṣé within this tenure ni ó likely lọ sí àbí nígbà wo torí pé tenure Baba Tinubu ti fẹ́ tán báyìí ní first term lámìnà. So tèmi àti bá máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ ní this time next year kọ́nà fún alẹ́ mi gún àtàláfíà àti fẹ́ máa sọ pé ìjọba yẹn náà ti fẹ́ máa dẹnu kọlẹ̀ torí election àti fẹ́ wọlé. By that time ẹ má sọ pé ní wá síbí báyìí mọ́ ẹ wá tó wá ṣàlàyé fún wa tí state police yẹn bá wá àbí tó bá ní wá. Okay. So ẹ ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ pé Baba Tinubu máa ṣe state police before 2027. Oda. Ọlọ́run fún wọn ṣe. Ọlọ́run fún wọn ṣe. Oda. Okay. Oda.
After that,
ẹ ṣé gan ni mo dúpẹ́ mo tó mọ̀ pé ẹnu iṣẹ́ lẹ máa wà bí kí ẹ máa ṣàìsùn pé ẹ fẹ́ dìde ni. Black Cent 05 ẹ máa gbéra sílẹ̀ mi yáwa mímà mo ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yín but Black Cent 05 ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè ká tó gbé àwọn the next people wọlé kíákíá. After that, I'm only letting me see the next person. Black Send 05. Any time maybe by Kupo, about bones okay, more network, nigga, me no amashi kaba. Bones okay. Black Send 05. All right. Torí time ni ẹ má bínú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ bá mute enta bá ti pè Mr. Gbenga bá mute mọ́lẹ̀ please. Torí ẹ kó mama wọlé. Mímà alága ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè Mr. Gbenga ẹ bá wa mute. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mọ́mì, ẹ káàárọ̀ ìyá wa. Máa like n bá gbóhùn àwọn ìyá wa. Àwọn máa ń áńgù mi tó máa fi wọlé sórí program.
Àkọ́rí ètò yín lè ní ó wà very emotional fún mi. As in, I was just crying. The thing is, yes, and even if you're Nigerian man done, and you know, see, I like people to see things from the perspective of the people, not us. It might go from our side that are poor.
Okay.
And go from Iwa politicians, why people in Nigeria will die.
Okay.
And why is this person doing like this? Why not change your mind? Why people specify don't go instead of the say right?
Okay.
If you want to know, only continue worrying, some fish, continue share. Don't put the poverty mentality.
Okay.
You can be, I can be looking at you, but you are very rich, and within yourself, you know you are.
Ebi mo no pocket me, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ parọ́.
You understand? Or maybe you think that what you is just on the surface. If anything happens to your position, you can be poor, and that is why you are doing that. All of them, they are packing this money, and when they pack it, they don't spend it here. Mama will say outside, one of the properties, one of the good way. Because when they maintain tobacco position, one will create it. Lifestyle when they continue tobacco position, one will create good way. In the you know sometimes because I'm from the alone, I'm from Mamba, yeah, I'm more Jay directly go home. What people want to share it because our mind they will end up being useless when they in that position. Nothing will work for them because they don't have a structure. They are not creating a structure that will benefit their own children. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm crying. I'm crying because of my own life. Every year. Certificates they will end up with. Because my brain is just business and useless. If you got money masters, I will go and start from scratch.
Hey.
If you go to Dubai, okay, I was just going to buy.
Pé kẹ́ lọ máa ṣe bí akáràkátà nǹkan kan.
I joined them because I always like to learn and I mingle with people. I'm an extrovert. It's just that see about I'm an introvert. No, I'm just trying to look at the person you are coming close to you. That course won't pay me anything because you see one kind of country to watch she understand?
Yeah.
Okay. What job opportunities that I have with that certificate? Useless.
Ṣé kò síṣẹ́ ní ibi tẹ́ wà ní state tẹ́ wà ní mà ní Nàìjíríà ń bẹ ni àbí ẹ wà qualify enough fáwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn wọ́n ni.
Iṣẹ́ is available to those they want to give it to.
Okay.
It's not for somebody who does not know. Connection with
network. O gbọ́dọ̀ mo sọ mo program lẹ́ẹ̀kan. You have to know somebody.
A lot of things. Everybody knows about it. But the reason today is that I'm for you. But one got to one share wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé kò lè ta because ó máa dà kó ṣọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan ló máa ti wá. Ibùn tí bàbá wa tó wà ń bẹ̀ báyìí sí.
Jagaban bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Gbogbo àwọn tí kò nígbà kan dá yẹn wọ́n ti yí ká that he will never notice them. He will never know. And maybe indirectly or subconsciously ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. You understand? Èmi fẹ́ kó ìwọ fẹ́ kó. Àyọ̀ bá aṣọ náà yọ̀ bá aṣọ títí yìí bóyá èlò lẹ́ni ìdíje báyìí ni ẹgbàá ẹ lọ ṣe àti bí owó sọ́wọ́. She understand?
Àgbọ́yé mà.
Àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ oyè bí ń gbà wọ́n kíníkan ẹ̀lọ́ lẹ́ nídìí ànídìí èèyàn kọ́kọ́ fún ní 71,000 àbí something tó ṣe recently sí. But of the company tilẹ̀ the common man tó forúkọ sílẹ̀ tó dààmú tó ṣe everything tó ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti gbé owó yẹn sóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà dá 15K ló padà bọ́ sí owó ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo aláàtò ṣe inú tó dúró sí àti mọ́tò tó ti wọ̀ kákàkiri. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nǹkan tó kò lè ibi náà ìmọ̀ ti mọ̀ pé kò lè dà nìyẹn.
But kí ni reason táwọn governors wa tí wọ́n ṣe so much láti fi ran àwọn parent lọ́wọ́, especially when it comes to the school, because irú èmi náà ní sìn. Okay.
Why for say secure? Wọ́n ti rí àwọn nǹkan. Tí wọ́n fi pé tí má tẹ̀ kó tọwọ́ mi sílẹ̀. Ṣé àwọn tó kù máa kó tọwọ́ wọn sílẹ̀?
Okay.
Tí má tẹ̀ ní kókó da orí báyìí. See, there are structures that are against this country, whether we like it or not.
There are some structures that are against the country.
Against this country.
Wow.
That is why I was crying. Then the lady, no, my badura, I'm not fast 3 days, dry fasting. God, she country matter. You understand? When you go find me, and do you know why I cry? My own. First rejection. So man think.
Hey. Wow.
You know, as a single mother of 2,
I know what that means. Yeah.
The thing is crazy in the head. It's crazy. But then,
so who do we plead with? Talama Benisin. Nínú system tá wà nú ẹ̀, ṣé àwọn ọba ni, ṣé àwọn olóṣèlú ni, ṣé international, ṣé àwọn ara wa ni, tá la fẹ́ bẹ̀ because the situation is really getting out of hands.
Don't go there. Don't even involve any Oba. Don't go there. All of them, from their relationship, that is when you know that this country cannot be okay.
Okay.
Don't go there. They are hand in hand. They are together. See, the only solution to me ring bell, we unveil secrets to us. We unveil our wealth to us. Unveil our resources to us. We will know where these people are looting us away. You understand?
Okay. Okay. Continuously.
Like continuously like that. They just people have started a long time. I also have suffered from their hands.
Then, like 1904.
They don't even need to come to Lagos. They're already in Lagos. They only need to do one night secret.
Hey.
One night meeting. They are all everywhere.
Hey.
They are with us.
Hey.
They are with us already.
Hey.
In the name of one Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
One Nigeria, there's nothing compared to being in unity.
Mm.
The truth is that
What's it bawa? Hey.
These people are mobile, they have to dance with the tune. If not so, could they pay one?
Wow. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni yàwá yín sọ èèyàn wa o. Hey. Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni yàwá yín sọ o. Kò gbèjà. Torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn. Gbogbo àwọn nephew mi gbogbo wọn lọ ti wọ university báyìí ní September yìí. Ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ ó ṣe tán pè ní gap year. Ó fẹ́ lọ wáṣẹ́ ni á dẹ̀ lọ ní next year. So future àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa nísìn torí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ní Koiki wo à ń gbádùn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ jàre. Okay.
The future is already in their hands and not the budget.
Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà. Okay.
The same thing like for our listening.
Okay. Okay. So àwọn governors àwọn olóṣèlú wa wọ̀ ní any impact kankan tó máa ṣe kí n tó release wọ̀ ní any impact kankan. The new elders.
The new elders, yes.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a whole new overhaul system because we're going to overhaul the system to be able to make use of a new system. Ìyẹn ló ṣe ń takú pé pínpín yẹn kó má ti wáyé nísìn. Britain ní ẹ jẹ́ wá sọ kankan Britain ní nígbà tí David Lammy wá mà ó ní by 2075 that's 50 years from now ó ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn ó ní kódà òun ló máa top gbogbo Africa kí lẹ rò sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mà ó ní by 2075 which is 50 years from now. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Okay.
But what about Nigeria? God forbid, sharing poverty itself is an instrument in their hands.
Okay.
You have to be hungry to come and do what they want. Do you understand? Good intention. See, I believe so much in this moment that from there. To the body bag. Fight not knowing that nothing can work. It cannot work.
So there are some interest of people talk about it. Tí bàbá bá tẹ̀ fi ṣe gan step one jẹ́ kó rí ṣe. Kò lè hàn ní. Lọ ṣe ń kólẹ̀ lọ ń kó. Hey, mà ṣe o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbọ́dọ̀ rí wọn nínú big car. Okay. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni ìyá wa sọ ọmọ orin tẹ́yìn náà ṣe tún sọ sí wọ́n ti ìyá wa ti sọ so much mo sọ fún yín pé táwọn obìnrin bá sọ̀rọ̀ so painful. Okay. So, wow, contribution yìí wà very emotional gan ẹ ṣé gan ni o.
It's very emotional because we see that it's not end the wrong way. It's not end the cotton shake. You don't have the power to move them ahead. You'll be crying now.
Benny. Wow, it's a very daunting situation we are facing right now in Yoruba land in the southwest.
It's almost useless, so you'll be crying now.
Ọbẹ̀ Elédùmarè. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Mọ́mí wa yé kí ni mo fẹ́ tún sọ ṣọ́ mo tẹ̀ mọ́ bí ṣe fẹ́ console èmi gan fẹ́ console ara mi mo mọ̀ tó ṣe wá fẹ́ console àwọn náà bí a bàbá wa cap 3 star ẹgbọ́n tó sọ yẹn tó kọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíì wọlé mọ́mí wa tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán yẹn mo tẹ̀ mọ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ bí ẹ̀yin nìkan tẹ̀lé bá mi sọ fún wọn láti fi tù wọ́n nínú díẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé àwa náà kò ṣe pé ọ̀fẹ́ náà ni gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa tó ń lọ sí school ní bíbá à ń san tax ni pé àwọn ń lọ sí school yẹn tax ni but at the end of the day tó bá pé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ṣe ń san tax ní Nàìjíríà náà ló ń jẹ́ káwọn ọ̀dọ́ rí lò ní gbogbo ọba máa work ẹ bá mi fún ìyàwó ẹ kẹ́kọ́kọ́ bá mi fún wọn ní ọ̀rọ̀ tútù díẹ̀ kẹ́tọ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń sọ sí sà.
Màá sọ fún ìyàwó tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé mo feel pain ẹ ó serious to be a single mother of 2 and a special child for that matter and then with the situation of the country àti gbogbo struggle tó ti go through well thank God pé some people are still worse than that but she tried to so she is still among the privileged few because àwọn kan tiẹ̀ lọ́n ríbi tí wọ́n ti máa lè
views wọn
ọmọ báwọn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ̀ ìgbà míì téèyàn bá ráyè sọ̀rọ̀
ó máa heal.
ẹ jẹ́ kí ọkàn yẹn calm down at least mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tẹ̀ gbọ́ mi wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ronú in that direction.
Okay.
So dábàá wo from that angle things should be happy and that is something.
ẹ ṣé gan ni.
but nítorí àkókò
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
mo fẹ́ pé nǹkan tí a ti sọ látàárọ̀ nǹkan tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ ni bọ́ọ̀ solution òun gangan ni èmi kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí.
ẹja gbọ́ wò.
solution tí everybody ń wò ní pé ẹ jẹ́ ká divide ẹ jẹ́ ká separate ẹ jẹ́ kí báyìí tábà máa dìbà tábà máa separate ní kọ́kọ́ lèmi kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ rí a wá láti a particular side tẹ́mi bá sọ pé tìyún à ń gbé 5-bedroom flat o mo fẹ́ dá wàhálà ní àwọn others máa make sure pé yàrá tèmi wà yẹn mo ti prepare láti make sure pé tí bá máa dá wà mo máa wà okay náà ti pé ìgbà tí bá dá wà mo yìí máa lọ tọrọ ìṣáná lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wà nílé kejì mo máa lọ tọrọ gáàsì lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wà nílé kẹta tàbí mo máa lọ tọrọ omi lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wà nílé kẹrin. A ní oríṣiríṣi tiers of government. A ní local government a ní state. Yorùbá tá à ń sọ yìí amòye state ti.
Tí bá kọ̀ fún ní breakdown 191 local government la ní 191 local government ní ó wà ní south west of Nigeria nílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
London exactly. So gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ ló ní àwọn tayọ̀ síbẹ̀. Àwa tá à ń pariwo lénìí pé wọn ò ṣe dáadáa wọn ò ṣe dáadáa. Àwa tá à ń gbé nínú ìlú yẹn ni àbí ìta láwà. Àwa tá a bá wà ń ta ṣé àti wọlé káwa náà wá join wọn káwa náà wá jẹ either local government chairman ni tàbí councillor àbí àwọn.
Bọ̀ ṣé wọ́n máa fún wa ní privilege ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín ní ẹ jẹ́ sáré ṣàlàyé lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn fún yín kíákíá ká tó ẹni sùúrù sà nígbà tí Tinubu fẹ́ wọlé ní 1999 kò ṣe pọ́ sọ fún mi ní ADC náà kó tó di pé wọ́n change party tó ń ṣe nísìn gbogbo àwọn tí ẹni sùúrù ẹwà ẹ má intervene mo fẹ́ respond àwọn tó jẹ́ best of the best wọ́n tẹ̀lé Tinubu wá gbogbo wọn pátápátá kò sí ti Tinubu lòun ẹ̀ that was in Lagos in 1999 so ẹ bá wa land padà mò ń gbọ́ yín.
ṣe é bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ yẹn torí pé wọ́n tẹ̀lé ni ṣebí àwa la ti fọ́ọ̀mù kankan báyìí ẹ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ ti ní group ẹ ti ní kankan.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
ṣe sọ pé group yẹn tó lè kọ́ sí pé kí ó break kò lè kọ́ sí pé ẹ jẹ́ ká focus lórí one local government ká gbà á gbà ọ̀ka focus lórí one state ká gbà á.
báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gbà ẹni sùúrù again báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gbà pé pẹ̀lú politics tó ń ṣe ni àbí by revolution.
agbára tí ẹ rò pé ó wà ẹjọ́ kò ń ṣe revolution lẹ́ẹ̀lọ́ka tẹ̀.
So báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gbà yẹn ẹ ṣàlàyé fún wa.
a lè kọ́ sí òun náà báwo la ṣe fẹ́ dá dúró ṣe bá fẹ́ dá dúró là ń sọ.
ẹ fi yẹn sí bá ṣe fẹ́ dá dúró yẹn is a different thing ẹni bá ṣe fẹ́ gba local government yẹn mo fẹ́ gbọ́.
náà ni mò ń sọ sá ẹjọ́ the same thing náà ni mò ń sọ. èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ lókè.
ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ wá please mo gbọ́ yín. ẹ tètè fún wa ní bá ṣe fẹ́ gbà yẹn ẹ kàn lọ à ń fẹ́ gbọ́ bá ṣe fẹ́ gbà yẹn mo ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀.
nǹkan tẹ̀mí sọ ni pé èmi ń jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé mo ti experience a lot of things just like ìwé mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ọmọ Èkó lèmi náà Catholic mission nílé wa níwájú city hall.
ẹ má ṣẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn ẹ tún padà sẹ́yìn ní bá ṣe fẹ́ gbà yẹn ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ straight.
nǹkan tí mo wá sọ ni pé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tí a bá sọ pé a fẹ́ pín agbára tó wà láti pín yẹn ibi tá a fẹ́ pín sí bó jẹ́ kékeré nínú ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbà ká bá ń gbà bọ̀ ó dàbí pé à ń take over gradually tá a bá ti gbà lọ́ńdà ibi tó wà yẹn àwa la máa ṣe.
báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mo sọ nísìnyí mo ní ṣe true revolution ẹni no ẹni sùúrù sà ẹni sọ ẹ ká clear àárín yẹn torí àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa we are all intelligent people ṣe rí bí ẹ̀ ń try láti má fi sọ̀rọ̀ kanlẹ̀ ni bí ẹ̀ ń try láti ṣẹ́nu kò ní ẹ jẹ́ ká wà straight forward ẹni àkàgbà mo ní báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gbà because àwọn máa gbà yẹn a gbọ́dọ̀ lọ join APC àbí ká set up another political party àbí ká join Sowore ká ṣe ADC how do we want to get it òun ni mò ń sọ báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gbà mo ti sọ pé ṣe revolution ẹni no tábà ti ṣe revolution that means pé a máa lọ ṣe politics nìyẹn ṣé politics lẹ́ ń sọ nísìn sà. ẹ sọ àbára wa jà ń bì báyìí a máa jọ sọ̀rọ̀ ni eléyìí tẹ́ ń papọ̀ tẹ́ ń lọ back and forth báyìí.
I'm not going back and forth. Taba ṣe politics. Because the true political changes ní nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀. Èmi ò fẹ́.
Okay now mo ti ẹni sùúrù sir so intanet sọ nísìn ni pé a ní join ní APC dẹ̀ ní join PDP àwa form our own political party àbí a máa join àwọn méjèèjì yẹn ká kọ́kọ́ sort it out ṣé a máa join wọn àbá ní join wọn.
Good. Two things no possible. Taba join wọn taba ṣe mọ̀ pé game of numbers ní politics.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Game of numbers. Taba join wọn taba lè wọ because èmi mo mọ̀ pé taba bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wọ inú sí inú ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀tọ̀ làwọn tó wà nínú lọ́hùn tó dẹ̀ máa ń command àwọn tó rò pé àwọn pọ̀ jù. Kò taba wọnú ká wọnú àwọn tó rò pé àwọn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé truthfully ni o kò ṣe pé bóyá a lọ tẹ̀lé èèyàn kan tá a rò pé ń sọ̀rọ̀ kó wá.
ta ló ta ni decision ẹni sùúrù ta ni decision maker àwọn people yìí ṣé wọ́n máa accept irú nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn pé káwa wá join wọn káwa Tinubu tó ló control gbogbo south west whether we like it or not ṣé Tinubu máa fún yín ní access yẹn láti wá lọ gba local government kan. ẹ sì ní sùúrù mo fẹ́ clear ẹ jẹ́ ká clear wọn dáadáa. ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ wà ẹ má ti dá sí ẹ jẹ́ ká clear wọn àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ lórí broadcast ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. So in tí mo fẹ́ gbọ́ nísìnyí pé a máa join APC but APC yẹn wọ́n máa àwa lọ gba local government kan but tá a bá wá join APC yẹn àwa sọ fún Tinubu. Okay so okay àti yẹn mo ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ àti rule out APC àti PDP àlọ́jọ́ ìṣòwò rẹ̀ àwa fi yẹn fi ṣe kí ni àwa fi lọ wọlé sí local government kan àbí.
àṣà pé tí ẹ wò ṣe lọ́rọ̀ tá a wà nísìn tí a bá fẹ́ change the system whatever ibi tá a bá ti rí agbára sí ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
bó ṣòwò rẹ̀ gan wọ̀ fún ní opportunity kó change system tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn sà lórí pé ó fẹ́ ṣe politics àwọn ṣáwọn èèyàn rí ṣòwò rẹ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀ sí Tinubu ni. Okay, ẹni sùúrù capstar ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ tẹ́lómi sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Olú ẹ bá wa gbóhùn sókè sà mò ń bọ̀ Martins.
When we are talking of Nigeria or Nigeria only,
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
we need to look at two factors.
Okay sir.
The first factor is kí ni problem wa.
Okay.
Then kí ni solution to the problem.
Ẹ bá a ṣe sà.
Then secondly, have you ever think of can we get a leader who can make a sacrifice for the whole nation?
Okay.
Which is nobody ready to do that. What
about Tinubu sir, Jagaban?
Nobody ready to do that. Don't let us deceive ourselves. How does those who ready to sir? Will you people follow somebody is ready? How the person is ready? Can you just give us an example? It's not by shouting or making noise.
So Mr. Mombo, Mr. Olu, daddy wa, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, uncle wa, intense on nísìn ni pé kò sẹ́ni kankan nínú Nàìjíríà nísìn in that direction tẹ́ tún sọ yẹn, even Sowore, Jagaban. So what is the next solution after tá a bá rí gbogbo èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Ẹni sùúrù AY, ẹni sùúrù AY.
When you talk of sacrifice,
okay.
You know what sacrifice involves. Is anybody ready to lose anything for other people? Ask that question.
Okay.
Yes. But if you are saying you want to make a sacrifice for a nation, you should have it at the back of your mind that you are going to lose a lot.
Okay.
You are going to lose a friend.
Okay.
You are going to lose a family. You are going to lose your assets.
Okay.
Which nobody ready to do that. Let me give you an example. You are in the UK right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible for you to go to any UK bank and tell them to open a Naira account for you?
Okay. What do you want to do? Tell me.
Why should we have a dollar account in Nigeria when we are not trading with dollar? Is everybody ready to lose his own dollar?
Okay. All right. I'm still not getting angle tefe fi bá wa clear ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dáadáa. Mo fẹ́ move sí. So what I want to know kí n tó lọ sí the next person òun ni pé ẹni kò sẹ́ni tó lè ṣe ẹni wá ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó kù. So kí wá la máa ṣe tí a máa fi wá lè ní better life and a better future tí gbogbo wa bá lè ṣe. Àwọn ọmọ mi ti fẹ́ wọ ọ ti ní the kitchen báyìí nísìnyí mò ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n pa kámẹ́rà yìí náà mò ń bọ̀. Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn wa 1 minute. Okay. What is the permanent solution here? Kò broadcast ti fẹ́ lọ sí another stage báyìí mo ń bẹ̀ yín wa mo ní láti Capizone. Kọ́ mo ń bọ̀ ẹgbọ́n sókè mo ń bọ̀ yín o à ń gbọ́ yín sà. With your own cup. This one. And salt. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin wa rò pọ̀ máa fẹ́ lo kitchen. Mo ń gbọ́ yín sà. Any sensitization òyìnbó yẹn mo gbọ́ dáadáa. Okay. Ṣáwọn èèyàn wà aware of kíni sà? Okay. Okay. Okay.
If a country is not sensitized, where the people are not sensitized, they don't know what is even the right thing. The system of government won't by any level that is why to get it about the abroad. I'm not pay as a possible way.
Benny. Okay.
These are things that we are supposed to own. It's natural things. Government for the people. I only want control for mine. But what kind of people are we? Number one, we are advanced.
Okay.
I need Hausa. I need Igbo. I need Arawa.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Discrimination.
Okay.
Now Westerners don't embed in us.
Okay. Okay.
Discrimination is that is why Nigeria to get on guard. It is selfishness we don't think together. To get on guard, to say solar okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So what is the solution now? After that, if any problem here.
The solution to it is our
okay.
They are so low in numbers. Nigeria is over 250 million people.
Okay.
And I can tell you that we have less than 30 million graduates. And about to graduates, half graduates, full graduates,
okay.
They lost their passion from that start. They lost it again by passion.
Okay.
In the UK, here in the US, everywhere, to the Western countries, America.
Anytime,